Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it! And looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bow's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden home. A diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three. Got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce. Gets it into Ryan. Ryan. Nice post move. Lays it up and in and scores two.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three. She puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bull's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three. Got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce. Gets it into Ryan. Ryan. Nice post move. Lays it up and in and scores two.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three. She puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with
To another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage.
Thank you to these businesses that bring you every high school and Husker broadcast.
Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Meade Lumber, Custer Federal State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Agland ATV, Duda Plumbing, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Geared for Sports, Broken Bow Dental, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Justin Thompson Agency, Palmer Monument, Central Nebraska Diesel. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
Ready or not, it is time for the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Basketball Tournament. Good afternoon or early evening, whichever you prefer. My name is Jeremy Scheib, welcoming you here to Dunning. Sandhills High School, the site of opening round action between 4 different teams tonight on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. Joining us for tonight's broadcast of this game between Mullen and South Loop are Agribest Feeds, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, South Loop Community Pharmacy, Mackey's Grocery, Rocks Underground, United Trailer Sales, T.R. Anderson, Eggleston Oil, Elliott Plumbing and Home Improvement, Maple Park Dental of Mullen, Govier Brothers Mortuary with the Arnold and Mullen Funeral Homes, Hampton Well Drilling, Outpost Feed Store, First State Insurance, Dayspring Bank of Mullen, St. Hills Golf Club, Mullen Auto and Diesel, Arnold Insurance Agency, Glidden Canoe Rental, A1 Auto Repair, St. Hills PT, Mills Hardware and Feed, Quick Stop of Mullen, Four County Boutique, Consolidated, and Rain Dance Repair. We'll hear from some of those sponsors. When we come back, we'll thank the wonderful video sponsors you see scrolling across the top right-hand part of your screen. They'll continue to do so throughout the entirety of our evening here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Agribest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, goat lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. Check out their new Room and Edge livestock tubs behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. Agribest Feeds of Callaway.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, are proud of the South Loop Bobcats. New patients are always welcome. They understand that healthcare is evolving and are committed to providing local access to high-quality care by continuing to invest in the latest diagnostic and treatment technology. Their specialty is primary care. Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics cheering on the South Loop Bobcats.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
For Mackey's Grocery and Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your Sandhills Food Center.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
This sports broadcast featuring the South Loop Bobcats is brought to you by T.R. Anderson with United Trailer Sales. Ask him about dump, utility, flatbed, tilt, and car trailers. Of course, of the highest quality build, but also at competitive prices. Every purchase comes with the top 2 items you're looking for, value and exceptional service. Give TR a call at 308-370-4142. Go Bobcats from TR Anderson with United Trailer Sales in Callaway.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Elliott Plumbing and Home Improvement. TJ welcomes your calls at 308-730-3056. He's ready to hit the road in Custer County and the surrounding area to bring quality workmanship to your commercial or residential project. Cheer loud for our local student athletes. They are the world's future difference makers. Elliott Plumbing and Home Improvement hopes you enjoy the broadcast and encourages your continued support of the area teams.
Welcome back to Gunning. We want to thank the wonderful sponsors that those of you watching the video stream will continue to see scroll across your screen for the remainder of the broadcast between Mullen and South Loop. They include BD, the Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, and Insight Partner, H&R Block, Colligan, Mead Lumber of Broken Bow, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Garden Center, Downey Drilling, 450 Ag, AgriBest Feeds, and AgCurate Technologies. They all joined us for every single broadcast throughout this month of January. Thank you as well to these sponsors joining us for MNAC coverage throughout the tournament, Custer Public Power District and the Market and Mill of Anselmo. And thank you very much to the Callaway Market for their support of the South Loop Bobcats joining us for this broadcast this evening. Mullen and South Loop first, St. Hills, Semford, and Brady second. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Mullen and South Loop, the 3 and 6 seeds respectively here in the boys tournament, getting started here shortly on KBBN and St. Hills Express Video from St. Hills High School in Dunning.
At Maple Park Dental in Mullen, they're proud to use the latest technology to deliver the finest dental care with time, comfort, and compassion in mind. They love supporting the communities that they serve, and Dr. Mackley and his staff hope that you enjoy this broadcast of high school sports. Maple Park Dental is open Mondays and Tuesdays and is proud to sponsor sports coverage. They would love for you to stop by and say hi to Dr. Mackley and his staff soon.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you in part by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. For over 60 years, Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home have served Central Nebraska. Through the entirety of their years, putting families first has always been their motto. Enjoy this high school sports broadcast brought to you by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. Reach them at 1-800-354-6340 or visit GoveyBrothers.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
Cheer on the Mullen Broncos with the Outpost Feed Store in downtown Mullen. They have everything you need for your ranch and more. From Hubbard Feeds and Minerals, Vinelix tubs and range cubes to custom grain mixes and animal health products, they have you covered. Need haying or fencing supplies? They have net wrap, baling twine, hedge, creosote, and metal posts, plus wire and work gloves. Plus dog and cat food, bird seed, and even lumberjack grilling pellets. Stop by or call 308-546-2257. Outpost Feed Store, supporting the Mullen Broncos and thanking all their customers for their continued support.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, they're proud to say that they can offer you choices. Those choices save you money. They can offer you a variety of choices because they are independent agents. First State Insurance is cheering on the Bobcats all the way. Call Becky or Taylor at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud supporters of the South Loop Bobcat coaches and players who work so hard.
Your friends and neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road. For those of you who can't be at the game, whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Daysprings bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Golf Club is proud to help bring coverage of the Mullen Broncos to your radios. They are very proud of the team and what they work to accomplish in competition and in the classroom. Sandhills Golf Club is home to a one-of-a-kind golf experience in North America, with beautiful sandhills and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Wishing the Mullen Broncos the best of luck in sponsoring this broadcast, Sandhills Golf Club.
Mullen Auto and Diesel may be at 504 2nd Street in Mullen, but people come from all around with their concerns about their vehicles. From tractor overhauls and general repair, all the way to diesel performance and tuning, they can do it all at Mullen Auto and Diesel. When your car runs like number 2, they are number 1. Call Josh at 546-0569 with your questions or to schedule the service you need. Mullen Auto and Diesel, proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Dunning as we get you set up for this first of 2 broadcasts this evening on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. This one is going to be between the 3-seed Mullen Broncos and the 6-seed South Loop Bobcats. Mullen comes into this one with a record of 6-5, sitting just above 500. South Loop below 500 at a 5-9 record, but as we kind of dig into these two teams, you'll kind of discover that they're both kind of feeling pretty good about their records. Mullen because they're above 500, and South Loop because of how they've been playing recently. Mullen is on a 3-game losing streak, but before that, they had, of their previous 8 games, they had only dropped 2 of those games as losses, and that one of those was to a 10-5 Anselmo Myrna team who they played to within 15. So Mullen, a formidable team that it's going to be tough to match up against for many opponents. And South Loop, you like to be playing your best basketball, and when it comes to conference basketball time, they've won 3 of their last 4. The only loss coming to an Arcadia Loop City team that just kind of had their number last week, getting the victory in that one 48-37. But South Loop played really well in that game, and they played even better, in my opinion, their best basketball of the year so far when they were at Ansley Litchfield, blowing out the Spartans 67-21. So that's a look at the schedule to this point so far for these two teams. Again, Mullen 6-5, South Loop 5-9. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll welcome Larry into the broadcast, and we'll talk about some of the individual players on the floor that'll be playing for Mullen and South Loop, hoping to work their way closer to an MNAC championship later on this week. You're listening to Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
Anytime is a great time to canoe, kayak, and tank along the most scenic, untouched rivers in Nebraska. No, really! Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen offers both locals and tourists a premier Nebraska experience year-round. They furnish you with everything you need, from the vessel and paddles to life jackets. If you want to spend a few days in the Sandhills, ask about the campground and its amenities. Find them on Facebook or head to gliddencanoerental.com. Visit Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen.
A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is proud to support our local student athletes and help bring you the action when you can't be there in person. When it comes to fixing cars, the bearded guys at A1 are kind of like mechanical wizards, just with wrenches instead of magic wands. Trust them. You'd much rather they have a wrench than a magic wand. They'll have your car running smoothly and get you back on the road in no time. Stop by 110 East 7th Avenue in Arnold. Call 308-848-2542 or click A1AutoRepairInc.com.
Need top-notch physical therapy? St. Hills Physical Therapy is there for you. With physical therapist Nikki Gracie and assistant Meg Seeley on board, your care has never been better. Open Monday and Wednesday 8 to 3:30, Tuesday 1 to 5, and Friday 8 until 2, or by appointment. It's easy to fit PT into your week. St. Hills PT is proud to support the Mullen Broncos and bring this broadcast to you. Visit sthillspt.com or call today to schedule an appointment. That's St. Hills Physical Therapy. Your health, your team.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
Welcome back to Dunning. MNAC basketball is right around the corner. Happy to have you folks along. I'm Jeremy Scheib. Larry Kottner sits just to my right, and we welcome him into the broadcast. Larry, you ready for another MNAC tournament?
Yes, I am. It's always interesting each year. There's always good games in the semifinals and finals. I mean, you pretty much always figure that. But every once in a while we catch a first-round game that's going to be pretty good, too. And I think we got one right here in Dunning tonight.
Talk real quick about the team that we saw the most recent between you and I, the South Loop Bobcats, and a couple of their players, and what strike you as interesting.
Yeah, they're trending in the right direction. They did not win prior to the holiday. But then since then they have been getting better and better. And as you mentioned, they've won 3 of their last 4, and they played extremely well the other night. They were able to get it going on the road against Ansley Litchfield. Granted, the Spartans have struggled this year, but they found the right rhythm, and it really builds them a lot of confidence as a 6th seed coming into this game tonight.
3 leading scorers in front of the scoring category for South Loop, all in double figures. Crew Wattoon, 15.5 a game. Dylan Pandorf with 15 a game, and Connor Paulson with 11 a game. We'll get Larry's thoughts on the Mullen Broncos when we return ahead of the tip-off between Mullen and South Loop on KBBN Radio.
Fort County Boutique in Arnold is proud to help support the South Loop Bobcats in all that they do. Fort County Boutique is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays from 10 until 3. You'll find quality clothing as well as products and merchandise made by locals. Items like jewelry, soaps, chocolates, and more await you at the Fort County Boutique. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with new items. Glad to help cheer on the South Loop Bobcats and proud to sponsor this broadcast. Fort County Boutique on Main Street in Arnold.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive pivot monitoring and control systems, as well as soup cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Sioux Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Welcome back to Dunning. Larry, your quick thought on the Mullen boys.
Well, we take a look at them. Jacob Walker, he's the leading scorer, and he's the guy that kind of makes it happen. Ben Werner, though, he didn't start in the game we saw earlier this year against Ensoma Myrna, but he's got double digits on the average, and he helps his team along as well.
Yeah, both Jacob Walker and Ben Werner over 10 points per game to lead the Mullen Broncos. This sports broadcast and the starting lineups brought to you by Four County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. Four County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. So let's go ahead and start with the South Loop Bobcats as the lower seed. They'll go this way: Tyson Shacker, Dylan Pandorf, Connor Paulson, Malachi Neth, and Crew Watoon all in the starting lineup for the Bobcats, coached by Jeff Cole. For the Broncos, it's Brandon Harden, Alex Werner, Ben Werner, Jacob Walker, and Nicholas Gonzalez. Brad Wright, the head coach. Broncos in the white uniforms, black numerals, gold trim. South Loop in the black uniforms, blue numerals, white trim. As we're underway, and the tip is controlled by Mullen, and quickly it's taken away by South Loop. They bring it into the front court in front of us on the stage here in Dunning. For you video listeners, South Loop going to be going right to left. That's opposite of where we're calling it from, so I'll try throughout the evening to use right and left as far as the court goes, rather than near side, far side. Left side is Pandorf. Into Neth, tries to get it into Watoon. It's tipped out of there. Watoon tracks it down in the short corner. Turns, 1 second on the shot clock. A three up and in just in time for Pandorf. And he's feeling that one. He lets out a let's go to his teammates. What a start.
It was a quick shot, but he had a good look at it.
Broncos back in the half court with it up top on the left side. Ben Werner gives it right side to Jacob Walker. Walker with the bounce, working against that tough 1-3-1 zone from South Loop. Skip pass over left side to Ben Werner, now in the short corner, Gonzalez. Kicks it up top. Walker the three, it rattles in, and we've traded three-pointers here in the early parts of this MNAC opening round action.
Well, on the first possession, Mullen had a little trouble with that 1-3-1 zone trap. But the second time they were a little more patient, got the ball moved around, and got that open shot to Walker.
Watoon lobs it into Neff, doesn't like the look, gives it out to Pandorf left side. Pandorf up top to Paulson just left of center. Back to Pandorf. Can he do it again? No. Rebound to Mullen. Mullen back in the front court. In the corner with it. Shooting it up is Harden. Off the rim and out. Shacker the rebound. Tyson into the front court. Between the rings, holds it up. High post look to Neff. Does well to control it. Out to Paulson. Has it right side. Paulson dribbled it once. Kind of looked like he had lost it, but because he did the dribble motion while trying to re-control it, it counted as a dribble, and then he put it back on the floor again. Turnover to the Broncos.
Yeah, and it wasn't a continual motion.
5:50 to go first quarter. We're tied at 3 apiece between Mullen and South Loop. The 3 and 6 seed matchup in the MNAC Boys tournament. Mullen gets another 3, put up and in from Jacob Walker from the top of the key. Another big time make for Mullen. They're up 6-3.
We've seen Jacob Walker shoot a few times, and if you give him that kind of a look, he'll nail it.
Now a miss on the other end for South Loop, taken back by Mullen. Up the right-hand side of the floor. They get it inside. Open in the lane is Alex Werner. Missed the shot. Got his own miss. Put it back up and in. It's an 8-3 lead for Mullen. South Loop with the basketball. Over left side to Pandorf. Skips it over to Shacker. Shacker trying to get it to Neth, but it was knocked down to there to Paulson. Now back to Shacker on the right wing. Skips it over to Pandorf. Made a three from there to start the game. This time cut off by the Broncos defense. South Loop continues to work the half court. Pandorf with 10 on the shot clock. Knocks home a three-pointer. And South Loop pulls to within 2.
I think the two teams are a combined 4 of 5 from three-point land so far.
Mullen back in the half court. Had it poked away and now taken away by South Loop. Paulson into the front court up the right side. Hounded and has to give it away. Shacker between the rings now. Neth high post. Looks around. Pandorf left side. Can he do it again? No. Long this time. Weak side board pulled out of there by the Broncos. Mullen into the front court. With it there, it's Ben Werner. Gives it back to Jacob Walker. Skips left side. Gonzalez. Ball fake. Shot from the short corner. No good, but it's pulled out of there on the offensive board by Harden, who is fouled on the putback.
You know, one of the problems, though, you have in a 1-3-1 trapping zone, if you've got your tall guys out on the point, sometimes you don't have those tall guys you need for those rebounds afterwards.
Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor. Will step away as well and come back with the remainder of the first after this.
Brr, the chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Harden goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Couple of substitutions for each team coming out of the timeout. South Loop in the half court. Wattoon with it on the right-hand side. Dribbles inside, shoots it over Harden. Gets the friendly roll over the front of the rim and through. We continue to trade points here in this opening round of the MNAC.
First points of the night for Crew Wattoon. He had a very big game against Ainsley Litchfield the other night.
They give it high post into the hands of Wright. Missed the shot from the free throw line. South Loop quickly the other way with Paulson. Paulson swims through the lane, missed it. Wattoon, the offensive board, puts it back up. The hoop and the harm. He'll go to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play.
And South Loop has done a really good job of getting Wattoon involved in the offense here the last couple of times they've had the ball.
Well, in the last couple of times they've been out on the basketball court, he had a pretty big game against Arcadia Loop City, and we saw him drop almost 30 when we saw them against Ainsley Litchfield just last week. As we've got a lane violation, I believe, on Caleb Furrow. Wattoon missed it anyway, and it looked like it was going to be rebounded by the Broncos, so no harm, no foul, as we remain tied at 10.
Kind of like the pace of this game.
That kind of moves up and down, but the team's settling into half court too. With it left side is Jacob Walker. Gives it up for a three-pointer from Ben Werner. Wouldn't go. Inside, it's rebounded by Mullen. Gonzalez puts up a three off the back rim and out. Gets his own miss, though, and is fouled trying to pass it out of there to Wright. First foul against Connor Paulson, second team foul against South Loop here in the first quarter with 2:55 remaining. Wright back to the basket. They work it around. Walker with it. Give it around to Wright. Shot it from just inside the three-point line. Would not go. We stay tied at 10. Vickers with it. High post look to Wattoon. Takes the lefty jumper from the free throw line. Won't go. Crashing the boards well is Pandorf. He gets the put back inside. He was amongst 4 players for Mullen in there, and he got the ball and put it up and in.
Well, Kellen Pandorf really worked hard on that offensive board that particular time.
The three-pointer won't go for Mullen on the other side. Walker left it short. Now South Loop coming back the other direction. Watoon in the lane, puts it up with the right hand. Wouldn't go, got his own miss, put it back up and in. And Crew Watoon continues to be a problem for the teams that South Loop plays.
Watoon and Pandorf, all the points so far. 8 for Pandorf, 6 for Watoon.
Mullen back in the half court now, trailing by 4. A long 2 goes up. Everything missed on the shot from Alex Werner. Pandorf up the left-hand side, leaves his feet, shot it, missed it. Watoon, the offensive board, puts it back up, won't go. This time the board is pulled out of there by Walker of Mullen. They throw it ahead to Werner. Werner gives it up to Ben Werner. Alex and Ben both in there. Now Gonzalez right side, gives it back out to Walker. One dribble, skips it over left side. In the short corner left now, pulling it up is Alex Werner. Missed it. Watoon the rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Gonzalez.
That should be Nicholas Gonzalez's first foul. Team foul number 2.
It's been a fast-moving first quarter. You mentioned the pace earlier. The pace as far as the clock expiring has been pretty quick. 4 total fouls between the two teams. Ball hasn't gone out of bounds a lot. I don't think we've had a jump ball. Paulson goes left side, skips it over right side to Vickers. High post look, Pandorf. High low to Watoon. Beautiful offense for South Loop. Crew knew what to do with it on the back end.
Good job of going to the left hand there at the end.
Mullen back in the half court. They go right side to Hardin. Mullen down by 6 all of a sudden. A three-pointer would cut it in half. Would not go for Ben Werner. Another one-and-done opportunity for Mullen. Vickers into Watoon. Pandorf left side. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound pulled out of there by the Broncos. Shot clock is off. 24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as a foul is called with Jacob Walker cutting across the lane.
They're going to get that one on Crew Watoon. That'll be his first.
The inbound goes into the hands of Ben Werner. Missed it. Hardin, the weak side rebound, applies the pressure and is fouled by Hudson Vickers. So that might be what the doctor ordered for Mullen. Get to the free throw line. Try to cut this lead by 1/3 before the expiration of the first quarter. The first goes.
And Hardin so far 3 of 3 at the charity stripe for Mullen. And that ends an 8-0 run since South Loop really got Crew Watoon involved in this game.
Second one rattled in. It's a 16-12 lead for South Loop. High post look for Watoon, turns, shoots through a triple team, almost got it to roll over the rim, but he'll shoot free throws on this end now, trying to extend that Bobcat lead right back out.
They're going to get Alex Werner for this foul. That'll be his first.
Couple of dribbles for Watoon, got the friendly roll and made the front end.
Well, he was held in check for a good chunk of this first quarter. He's 1 of 2 at the line now, and if he makes this one, he's in double digits.
Second one for Watoon. Grazed the front of the rim, but did not fall. Rebound to Mullen's Alex Werner. They throw it ahead to Wright. Wright tries to get rid of it. It's tipped back to him. Throws up a desperation heave off the top of the backboard. And it's a 5-point lead for South Loop as we head to the second quarter. They lead Mullen 17-12 here in the opening quarter of the MNAC Boys Tournament from Dunning.
Recover your health. If you are suffering from an illness, surgery, or injury, Team Physical Therapy can get you back on your feet again with today's most advanced physical therapy treatments. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapists evaluate and treat a wide range of physical conditions. Team Physical Therapy is committed to a timely and effective recovery for each of our patients. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
A winter clearance that's getting hotter. That's right. The winter clearance is continuing right now at Geared for Sports. Snag 40% off winter apparel, including hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it keeps you warm, it's probably on sale. Shop Monday to Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 until 4. Find big, warm, comfy savings on winter styles on the west side of the square at Geared for Sports. A winter clearance that will warm you up inside and out.
Welcome back to Dunning as a turnover for South Loop out of the quarter break gives the ball to Mullen. That's a good start for the Broncos here in this quarter. Long skip pass down to Harden on the weak side block. Shot would not go. Rebound to Mullen though, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Dylan Pandorf's leg. So a baseline inbound coming our direction.
And by the way, that turnover was the first of the night against South Loop, and only the second turnover of the game, one each.
Harding gives it up right side, now gets it back in the corner. Ball above the head, skips it inside, and now it goes outside. Cutting right to left was Ben Werner. Got it to Gonzalez in the corner momentarily. Now Gonzalez gets it back, left side, kicks it back out to Werner. Kind of a leaner three-pointer, wouldn't go. Harden, another great offensive board, puts it off the board, would not go. Paulson the rebound. Paulson throws it ahead to Pandorf, running the floor well, puts it up but missed the layup. Mullen dodges a bullet there. Pandorf does that a lot, runs the floor extremely well. A long three for Gonzalez wouldn't go from the corner. South Loop pushing the pace again. Paulson to Pandorf, the baby hook at the right hand. It goes.
And he is the first player in double figures with 10.
Mullen only down 7 despite it kind of feeling like they haven't done anything in a while. Shot from 15, just as I say that, goes up for Jacob Walker, and a quick timeout by Coach Wright. We'll take one as well, brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. South Loop leads Mullen 19-14 here in Dunning.
If you've got an upgrade, remodel, or new construction project on your mind for the year, now is the time to get it scheduled with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton specialize in remodels, new build plumbing, and advanced sewer video inspections. They provide friendly, reliable service to Broken Bow and nearby communities. And yes, they can handle septic plumbing when you need it. Plan ahead and get on the calendar today with Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Score update from our sister station, KCNI Pure Country. Brent Apperson and Sargent saying Anselmo Myrna, the 4 seed, is up on Arthur County 17-2 after one quarter. South Loop with the basketball, and Pandorf shuffled the feet ever so slightly. But in the rule book, it doesn't say it doesn't count if it's just slightly. A travel is a travel.
A travel is a travel, that's for sure.
The ball goes back to the Mullen Broncos. Gonzalez picks it up, skips it up top, and now they go left side into the hands of Walker. Walker lost it on the drive. And now South Loop pushing the pace a little bit, and Paulson is fouled.
I think they're going to get Ben Werner maybe.
Oh,
no. The other way around.
Well, the official did not make the signal for offensive foul. He signaled another foul, which usually means defensive foul unless you give the hand behind the head. So that's why we thought it was going the other way, but it was a foul offensively on Paulson, who had to find the bench because he's got a couple of fouls now, right?
Yeah, 2.
So Mullen basketball only down 5 despite South Loop kind of just feeling like they've been the much better offensive team. Gonzalez with it right side in the deep corner to Harden. Cutting well and filling the lane at the high post is Werner. Gives it up left side to Alex Werner. Goes inside, goes glass, and scores 2. All of a sudden, it's just a 3-point lead for South Loop.
Werner did a good job of maneuvering around that baseline to get the open shot.
Vickers on the right side, rattled in the three-pointer right in front of us. And just like that, the lead goes back up by 3.
And South Loop has been doing a good job from the outside here tonight.
Gonzalez skips it over left side. Ben Werner, can he answer? No. Strong rebound inside for Wattoon. Shacker between the rings. Well, inside of the ring in the center of the floor. Tossed it to Vickers, now gets it back. Wattoon, high post look, squares up over to Vickers from right where he hit just moments ago. Pandorf left side, can he get into the action? No. Rebound to the Broncos. Jacob Walker throws it ahead to Gonzalez, now gives it back on the give and go off the side of the backboard and out, and now commits a foul on Wattoon, who had the board.
I believe that will be the second foul on Jacob Walker. Nobody in deep foul trouble yet, but Walker and Paulson, each with 2, cannot afford to get a third in the first half.
Vickers with it right-hand side, looking at Neth, threw it at his feet. That'd be a tough one to receive, and in fact it was. It went off of Neth's leg and out. Turnover back to the Broncos.
Third on the Bobcats here in the ball game.
6-point lead for South Loop, and Pandorf at the top of that press gets a turnover and goes glass to score 2. We saw him do that a lot last week against Ansley Litchfield with those long arms at the top of that press. Now Mullen back the other way. Score the hoop from the free throw line for Alex Werner, and he's fouled. He'll try for a third point at the charity stripe.
That's going to be 2 fouls now on Crew Wattoon as well.
A lot of players kind of walking on dangerous, it is very cold outside, thin ice.
Thin ice, yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 fouls with 4:10 to go here second quarter. That's not a big problem, but if you pick up your third before halftime, all of a sudden it is a big problem. It's kind of funny how that works. It is a very thin line you have to walk as Alex Werner makes the free throw to complete the 3-point play and pull Mullen to within 5 as South Loop turns it over on the walk from Caleb Furrow.
Broncos doing a good job of keeping themselves here in the ball game at the free throw line. 5 of 5 so far.
Broncos into the front court. Gonzalez with it on the right side to Harden in the corner. Ball above the head. The trap comes in. Does well to pass out of it. Mullen attacking, throwing it down into Walker. Cuts across the lane, put the shot up but missed it. Furrow the defensive board for the Bobcats. Shacker ahead to Vickers. Vickers holding it up on the right side, back to Shacker. Goes left side to Furrow. Short corner look to Pandorf. They're trying to get it into Neth, but aren't finding the opportunity there. Vickers to Neth in the right short corner, threw it away to Gonzalez. Gonzalez out ahead of everybody, had it swiped away by the speedy Tyson Shacker. Prevented 2 points there. It will be Mullen's basketball on the baseline.
Well, Gonzalez turned on the jets, but so did Shacker to get down there and just get a hand on that ball.
We've seen him run plenty fast on the basketball court and on the football field, covered in pads as well. Shot won't go for Ben Werner. Offensive board to Mullen, but the shot from Walker won't go as well. South Loop into the front court with Shacker on the right-hand side. Neth had it blocked in the lane. Coming across and rejecting it was Jacob Walker. Walker with it right side for Mullen. Furrow and Pandorf kind of playing off of him a little bit, but just kind of a loose trap. Mullen still in the half court, 15 on the shot clock as we go inside 3 minutes to go here first half. Shot from the left side for Ben Werner, rims out on the 3-point attempt. Neth the rebound up to Vickers. South Loop quickly into the front court. Vickers lobs it for Shacker, does well to meet the pass. Furrow to Pandorf in the short corner, back up top to Shacker, quick pass to Vickers. Now Neth right short corner. Inside, Pandorf goes glass, missed it. Just strong enough defense in there for Mullen to make it a tough shot.
Yeah, I think Ben Werner might have got a piece of that ball on the backside.
Now a nice floater in the lane, won't go. Ben Werner almost had the touch. South Loop forces a one and done and pulls it back the other direction. Furrow left side, tried to touch pass it into Neff, but it's intercepted by Mullen. Gonzalez into the lane, kicks it out. High post look, Alex Werner out to Walker, rims out the three. Gonzalez the offensive board inside, and we've got fouls coming as Gonzalez did exactly what you're supposed to do. He kept the ball moving rather than holding it still where the defense could force a jump ball.
Foul's going to go against Tyson Shacker. His first, team foul number 3, so no free throws.
Ball goes into Harden. Kind of the inbound give and go to Walker. Missed the shot in the lane, but now we've got a foul inside on the fight for the rebound. Wright was down there battling with Neff, and Neff committed the foul.
That's going to be his second. And the next one will put Mullen into the bonus.
Harden goes in the corner. Ben Werner with a three-point attempt. Would not go, but the weak side rebound pulled out of there by Gonzalez. And 2 within 3 points are the Mullen Broncos. South Loop back in the half court. Pandorf with it, right short corner, would not go. Weak side rebound, Harden. Mullen getting stops and scores here as of late, and now they throw it away. Running out into the open is Callan Wattoon. Missed the layup, but Pandorf is there to clean it up, and South Loop puts the lead back out to 5.
Pandorf now with 14 to lead all scorers in the ballgame.
26-21, the South Loop lead. Mullen trailing with the basketball. They get a nice run down the lane, right down the middle of the defense. Jacob Walker goes glass for 2.
He's now in double figures with 10.
We're in the waning moments of the first half. South Loop basketball here on the road. Callan Wattoon shoots it up, wouldn't go. Rebound inside, Pandorf with the baby hook. Oh, wow, what a friendly bounce off of the rim and in. He's put home a couple in a row.
What a soft touch on that shot.
And now Gonzalez commits the travel. Mullen had the last possession of the half if they wanted it. Now they give it back to the Bobcats, who will have the last possession as they're all holding up ones. Jet Morgan into the game, dropped the basketball but recovered it. Gives it to Vickers. Now Neff cutting across Pandorf, but they turn it over. Harden with 10 seconds to go, out in front of everybody, shoots it up, but a charge is called. Setting up camp down there was Jet Morgan. What a play defensively by the freshman. Got the position and took the charge.
Yeah, he got that position early and stayed the ground.
Morgan with the basketball, 5 seconds to go, first half, brings it into the front court, had it taken away, recovers it, throws it to Vickers at the buzzer. Would not go off the backboard. 5-point lead for the South Loop Bobcats here in the MNAC Boys tournament opening round action from Dunning. 28-23 over the Mullen Broncos. We'll take a break for halftime. When we come back, Larry will have a look at the numbers for you here on KBBN Radio.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Put your tax refund to work at Gateway Motors. Every eligible vehicle comes backed with their lifetime powertrain limited warranty on vehicles within 7 model years or brand new with under 70,000 miles at no extra cost. Use that refund and drive something new like a brand new Chevrolet Trax with little to no money down and payments around $350 a month for well-qualified buyers. Bad credit, no credit, or great credit, they finance everyone. Don't forget the famous Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program. Just give them a call and ask, how does the Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program work? Gateway Motors, your gateway to the road ahead.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Trotter Service on Highway 2 in Broken Bow is your trusted local source for all your auto repair and maintenance needs. From oil changes and tire sales to complete vehicle repairs, their skilled team offers honest, reliable service to keep your car running smoothly and safely. Whether it's routine maintenance or an unexpected repair, Trotter Service is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly and with confidence. Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Arrow Seed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Arrow Seed in Broken Bow today.
In sports and in life, the right game plan makes all the difference. At Nebraska State Bank, they're proud to support the area teams and help the community reach their goals. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, Nebraska State Bank is there to help you play to win. With personal and business banking, home and ag loans, and modern online and mobile banking tools, you're sure to score with Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Injured on the field or court? Whether it's a torn ligament, muscle strain, shoulder injury, knee injury, or joint pain, Melham's orthopedic specialists are there to help you recover and return to doing what you love. Melham Medical Center provides treatment plans, surgical, and clinical services. Don't let an injury keep you sidelined this sports season. Contact them today and get back to peak performance. Melham Medical Center hopes you all have a joyous new year. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care.
At the half here in game number one, South Loop leads Mullen 28-23. With a quick look at how we got to that score, here's Larry.
All right, only 3 players in the scorebook for the Bobcats. They're led by Dylan Pandorf. He got off with a couple of threes early in the game and has continued on. He has 16 to lead all scorers. Crew Watum held in check early. Then he got hot late in the first quarter, scored 9 points, and then got held in check again and sat down for the rest of the half after he picked up 2 fouls. Hudson Vickers has the other points as he knocked down a 3 in the second quarter. For Mullen, they're led here at halftime by Jacob Walker. He's got an even 10, 6 in the first quarter, 4 in the second. 7 points for Alex Werner, 4 all from the free throw line for Brandon Harden, and 2 for Nicholas Gonzalez. We look at the team statistics, they're pretty even. South Loop with a little edge in the rebounds, 22-20. The turnovers advantage Mullen. They've only committed 3, while South Loop has committed 7. And then at the free throw line, the edge definitely to Mullen, 5 of 5 in the first half compared to 1 of 3 for South Loop. But again, your leading scorers at halftime, Dylan Pandorf with 16, and Crew Watum with 9 for South Loop. Jacob Walker has 10, and Alex Werner 7 for Mullen. It's the Bobcats on top of the Broncos at halftime, 28-23.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. We'll take a break and hear from some of the wonderful sponsors making it possible for us to be here in Dunning this evening. When we come back, second half action coming your direction between South Loop and Mullen.
Sargent Irrigation may work across the globe, but their heart is firmly planted in central Nebraska. They know it's the people here, hardworking, dedicated, and full of community pride, that make their success possible. That's why they proudly support both high school and Husker sports broadcasts. Whether you're cheering from the stands or tuning in at home, they're helping bring the excitement right to you. Enjoy the game, brought to you in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com.
Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones, crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
For those who give their all in competition and beyond, Agland ATV is proud to bring you this broadcast. From durable ATVs to UTVs and parts, Agland ATV in Broken Bow offers the quality and service local athletes and families trust. Whether you're hitting the trails or working hard on the farm with your Polaris machine, they have what you need to do it right. Agland ATV is proud to support this broadcast of high school sports, and they hope to see you soon.
When your vehicle needs dependable repair, turn to Rod's Body and Paint on the curve west of Broken Bow. They specialize in collision repair, color matching, auto glass replacement, and dent repair. Backed by certified technicians, free estimates, and fair prices that get you back on the road. With over a half-century of experience serving the community, they have earned a reputation for quality and trust. Call 308-872-5346 for details or to schedule your estimate at Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Find the award-winning service you need with Brent Custer in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Dunning, host of the opening round on the right-hand side of the bracket of the MNAC Boys basketball tournament. St. Hills, Semford, and Brady, the 2 and 7 seed matchup respectively, coming your way after this one between Mullen and South Loop. Larry will have the call of that one for you. We hope you stick around for that. Mullen opens with the basketball. Harden has it in the corner, trapped momentarily, gets it off into the lane. Gonzalez puts up a tough shot inside, missed it. No new shot clock. A three goes up and down for Ben Werner. Much needed start for the Mullen Broncos.
And that's his first points of the night.
Big time to get him as South Loop goes back into the half court. Right-hand side of the screen for those of you watching the video stream. To our left from here across the way on the stream. Paulson, floater from the short corner, wouldn't go. Wattoon left alone inside, missed the putback, gets another attempt, missed that one as well. Neth pulls down another board, gives it to Wattoon, fouled on a third opportunity. And Coach Wright Larry, not too thrilled about the 3 offensive boards that South Loop mustered that trip.
Yeah, and they came up with that's the first time that they've been able to do that this evening, and Mullen has done a pretty good job for the most part tonight for battling with the boards, but not that time.
That was the first foul on Ben Werner, by the way, as Wittoon, the recipient of the inbounds pass, knew what to do with it, went right up and scored 2.
And somebody forgot to pick him up.
Harden on the cut baseline. Perfect feed from his teammate Jacob Walker, but missed the layup. Was fouled on the shot, and will go to the charity stripe.
That's going to be Connor Paulson's third.
I think we might have a blood situation somewhere. And it's Harden, so he is the free throw shooter. So they're going to start a clock and give him an opportunity to clean it up. And this is just a tough situation if you're Mullen, because he's the one who has to shoot the free throws. So they're going to try to clean it up. He's going to change shorts. That's about all you can do if you got 30 seconds to get back out there and shoot free throws. Yeah. And hey, we've all seen underwear before, so
yeah.
Add a kid. He goes out there and
long shirts, so it's
yep.
It's on video though.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a quieter room that he had to do it in. 6:55 to go here, third quarter. Harden going to the free throw line. His team trailing 26-30. Harden off the back rim and out. We'll get a look at a second.
That's his first miss of the night. It's got to be the shorts.
Yeah, all the free throw makes were in the other pair of shorts. Maybe he'll switch back. If they get him cleaned up, he banks this one home. He goes 1 for 2, and Mullen pulls to within 3. Shacker with the right side off to Paulson, playing with 3 fouls. Missed the three-pointer. Fight for the rebound off of Mullen and out of bounds on the weak side.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that might have been Connor Paulson's first attempt at a shot tonight.
Yeah, you might be right on that. Paulson gets it into Vickers, takes a 3 from the corner, won't go. Wittoon battling inside. A foul called. I think this is going against Harden of Mullen.
That's going to be his second.
Is going to have to come out. I think maybe he's discovered where he's bleeding from. It's his wrist. So he's going to have to come out for a more extended period of time as Wright comes in for him.
Nothing major, but yeah, we could kind of see it as he came over here to the bench.
Paulson throws it into Shacker on the left side. Little head fake. Had it taken away. Coming away with it, Ben Werner. Werner up the left-hand side. Tries to get it out to Walker. Does so after Wittoon tipped it out momentarily into the backcourt. Werner into the front court. Gives it up to Walker between the rings. Dribbles to the right side. Now Gonzalez gives it back to Walker. Walker left side to Werner. To Alex Werner in the corner. Back out to Walker between the rings. Pandorf on him. 16 on the shot clock with Gonzalez in the corner. Tries to dribble baseline. Feeds it to Wright. Out to Walker. Takes the 3 and hits. Jacob Walker from 3, and it's a tie game at 30 apiece.
13 on the night now for Jacob Walker.
Paulson with it left side. Now they feed it around right side to Shacker as South Loop works the perimeter. Paulson, a 3 to answer? No, it's short, but tracks down his miss. Paulson, looks off the defender, drives in the lane, and is fouled on the shot attempt. It gained him just a little bit of extra room with that fake pass to the right wing, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Daniel Wright will get the foul, his first. That is the third team foul, though, on Mullins, so South Loop creeping closer to the bonus.
Paulson's free throw rims out. Tie ball game here between South Loop and Mullen, a game that we thought would be pretty close for a 3 and 6 seed matchup. These two teams, from what we know of them, the personnel and the way they like to play, it's thought to be a close matchup, and it has been so far. Paulson makes the second, and it's a 31-30 South Loop lead. Werner with the basketball on the left side. Skips it up to Walker. High post look, Alex Werner back out to Walker. Can he hit again? No. Fight for the rebound inside, pulled out of there by Gonzalez. Out left side to Harden, who's back in there with tape on his right-hand wrist. Walker out to Alex Werner, goes baseline, blocked by Wattoon. Pulled away by Mullen, though. Gonzalez goes back up with it and scores it off the glass. You know I like this word, Larry, stick-to-itiveness. And that's what Mullen did there as they go up 32-31. A Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Central Nebraska Diesel, your full-service Renke dealer, wishes all of the area student athletes and the Huskers a winning season. With Renke, you are always the winner. Call Central Nebraska Diesel to find out how a new Renke irrigation system can help score more points in your farming operation. Best of luck to all of the area student athletes, and go Big Red in competition and in the classroom. From Central Nebraska Diesel, your local irrigation experts.
MNAC Boys Basketball Tournament opening round action. Mullen the 3 seed, South Loop the 6 seed. It's been Mullen trailing for a majority of this game, Larry, but now they've got the 32-31 lead, and I think it's just been, they haven't really changed anything drastic. They've just kind of stuck around a little bit and have gotten some shots to go down.
Consistency. They've just kind of kept doing what they do and just have not panicked.
South Loop gives it to Wattoon, shoots it up in the lane and scores 2. You can almost bet your entire net worth on South Loop going to Wattoon when they need a bucket out of a timeout. Werner back the other direction, hits a 3 and puts Mullen up by 2.
Well, he had no points in the first half, but he's come up with 2 3-pointers there in the third quarter.
Paulson with the basketball, right side Shacker. Pandorf missed it from the short corner. Paulson the rebound, tried to throw it back to a teammate in the lane, but Mullen picks it off. Walker between the rings, gives it up to Werner. Ben Werner, right side, Gonzalez. Can he make one? He can! Oh, it's raining threes for the Mullen Broncos here in the third quarter. They go up by 5.
4 3-pointers in this quarter.
South Loop just needs a bucket. Can Paulson get one from the top of the key? He can. Pulls South Loop to within 2 from beyond the arc.
Big answer.
Gonzalez up the right-hand side of the floor for Mullen. To Harden, now left side Werner. Ben to Alex up top. Right side Harden, ball above the head. Gives it to Alex. Back around to Harden. Harden dribbles inside, lost the dribble. No one to go to, double team down there. Nice job moving without the basketball. Jacob Walker missed a shot inside on the baseline drive though. Paulson the rebound, he lost it. Too much steam. Werner the other direction, goes up, got it, and one. Wattoon tried to get a finger on it, went high, tried to wipe it off the glass, but made contact with the body of Werner.
It was basket interference is what they called.
Oh, okay.
But he made it anyway, but Wattoon evidently got a hold of it up around the cylinder.
Yeah, well, 2 things. I thought I saw a fist from the official, but my eyesight's not always been the best. But I didn't think it was above the cylinder.
I didn't either, but
either way, South Loop comes back the other direction. They get a couple of shots at it. And on the fight for the third rebound, it goes out of bounds, touched by Mullen. Just basically forget everything I said about what happened on the other side of the floor. It was just simply a make either way. Vickers with the basketball, gets it in to Pandorf, lets the defense go by and scores it on the baby hook. Tell you what, Pandorf and Wattoon inside is quite the duo.
And they got such good touch. That's the first 2 points of the second half for Dylan Pandorf, who still leads all scorers with 18.
Alex Werner to Ben Werner. Up to Gonzalez left side. Back to Ben Werner. Takes the three off the heel and out. Wattoon the rebound off to Paulson. Shacker on the right side. Tyson lost it. Gives it back out to Paulson, who kind of resets the offense. Left side Vickers. Pandorf short corner. Inside to Wattoon. Shoots through a double team, but he traveled first. Turnover back to Mullen, holding on to this 40-38 lead with 2:10 to go in the third.
Well, turnovers have been a big part of this third quarter too, and what helped out Mullen. There's been 5 turnovers against South Loop, just 1 against the Broncos.
Ben Werner to Alex Werner between the rings. Now right side, it's Hardin. Ball above the head. One dribble toward the left. Vickers D'ing him up. Skips it over to Ben Werner. Immediately drives baseline and is fouled by Pandorf.
That's going to be number 1 on Dylan Pandorf. Just the second team foul of the quarter.
Mullen after the inbounds. Hardin with it right side. Now centers the basketball. Shacker D'ing him up. Alex Werner, high post. Nice cut from Gonzalez. A little head fake. And then the teardrop 2 goes through. And it's 42-38 Mullen.
Gonzalez, 7 points in the quarter alone.
Pandorf kicks it out to Vickers. Paulson, high post look. And from top of the key, the 3 would not go. Defensive board pulled down by Mullen. Might have heard Coach Wright say, settle down to his team, and they settle into the half court. Hardin with it right side. Vickers with his hands above his head defensively. Gives it back to Alex Werner. Drives baseline around Wattoon and is fouled on the right block. He'll shoot 2.
And that'll be the third on Crew Wattoon.
With 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Again, kind of like the midway point of the second quarter, where 2 is not bad, but 3 is bad. That's kind of the same situation with 3 fouls and 4 fouls right now here at the end of the third quarter. 3's not bad, but if you're out there and you pick up your 4th, you're all of a sudden in a dicey situation, as Werner makes 1 of 2. South Loop basketball, trailing by 5. Vickers left side, up top to Paulson, now right side Shacker. Pandorf short corner, skips it over to Vickers, glances at the rim. No threat of shooting it though. Shacker shoots the 3, would not go. Rebound Hardin. What a hustle play for that rebound. Goes glass on the other end, missed it. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. Broncos basketball.
Tell you, Mullen does a good job on the boards. Despite the height that they give up, they do a great job of just hustling to the ball and hustling to the position they need to be in.
Walker with the basketball, tosses it in. Ben Werner, corner 3. He was wide open the whole way. Pandorf was late getting there, and he got the bucket to go as a result. South Loop needing a bucket bad. Vickers misses. Alex Werner, the weak side rebound. 23 seconds on the third quarter clock. Shot clock is off. Mullen with the basketball, up by 8. They can take the last shot if they want it. Ben Werner left side. Shacker at the top of that 1-3-1. They give it off to Gonzalez. Now Hardin in the corner. His 3 would not go. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez shoots it up at the buzzer, but it's off the side of the rim and out. But the damage has been done by Mullen here in the third. They lead it 46-38 after trailing at the half. 8 minutes up on the clock. Fourth quarter coming your direction soon on KBBN Radio.
Agribest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, goat lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. Check out their new Room and Edge livestock tubs behind the Community Center in Callaway or at 836-2298. Agribest Feeds of Callaway.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, are proud of the South Loop Bobcats. New patients are always welcome. They understand that healthcare is evolving and are committed to providing local access to high-quality care by continuing to invest in the latest diagnostic and treatment technology. Their specialty is primary care. Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics cheering on the South Loop Bobcats.
Throughout this broadcast, you'll hear timeouts brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. During those timeouts, take that time to plan a trip to Dairy Queen of Broken Bow for a blizzard for the season. Traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. They are on West Highway 2, Broken Bow. South Loop,
go ahead. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Well, I'm just going to say, not much going on. South Loop moving the ball around a little bit. Shot from Wattoon wouldn't go. Shacker, the follow, wouldn't go. Pandorf, another offensive board. Paulson with it on the left side, blocked by Hardin at the rim, but he's fouled. And those in Mullen, white and gold, don't like the call, but the official comes over and says, yeah, it happened.
And that's going to be a tough one because that'll be the third on Brandon Hardin now, too. It will put Paulson to the line. What I was going to say is in that third quarter, Mullen doubled their output of the first half. They had 23 points in the first half, 23 points alone in that third quarter. They were hitting from outside.
Paulson makes the first. He'll get a look at a second. Makes that as well. A good start to the fourth quarter as South Loop pulls to within 6. Walker with the basketball right of center to Gonzalez. Scoots it through to Alex Werner. Now Ben Werner left side. Hardin short corner. Back out to Ben Werner. Open for another three and hit another three. He has been on fire here in the second half.
That is his fourth three-pointer of the half. He is feeling it. He's got 14.
South Loop basketball now trailing by 9. Neth out to Paulson to answer. No. Wattoon tries to scoop it in, but keeps the ball alive, and Shacker tracks it down. Shacker, skip pass. Pandorf, one dribble in, out to Paulson. Head fake, drives inside, lost the dribble, shoots it up, partially blocked by Walker, who comes away with it. Hardin up the left-hand side to Ben Werner. Werner back out to Hardin. Werner in the corner. He's been dangerous on that left side here in the second half. Walker with the basketball to Hardin. No look pass to Gonzalez. Lets the defense go by. Goes glass, missed it. Wattoon the defensive board. South Loop needs stops and scores as they're falling down by 9. Already almost 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shacker for 3. Left it short. Rebound to the Broncos. Jacob Walker with the basketball. Throws it ahead to Gonzalez. And a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout taken by Coach Wright. We'll step away as well and come back for the final 6 minutes of the fourth after you hear this.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
For Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your St. Hills Food Center.
Broncos basketball out of the timeout. 18 on the shot clock as they work in the half court with Hardin on the left side. Werner pops out to Walker. Wright was in there. They didn't give it to him, though. Instead, they go out to Ben Werner, missed the three, and the ball goes out of bounds on the long rebound back to the Bobcats.
Well, I don't know about you, Jeremy, but when he squared up, I thought that one was going in, too.
Well, don't you love when you're watching a basketball game and a player is shooting the ball so well? You just get to the point where you just think every time he puts it up, it's going to go in.
Yeah.
That's kind of been that kind of second half for Werner. Paulson, the runner in the lane, wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound. Boy, he battled hard to get that one. Muscled it back up and was fouled on the putback attempt.
Daniel Wright going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second.
Been pretty physical inside. We haven't really talked about it that much, but the battle for rebounds has been big between these two teams here tonight. I think whatever team comes out on top when it comes to rebounding can be really proud about the effort that they give in this one.
Connor Paulson, only one bucket. It was a three-pointer, but he's done a good job of getting himself to the free throw line, and he's making them there.
He went 2 for 2 that trip, and within 7 is South Loop. Werner up the left-hand side to Harden. Harden with his heels on the three-point line. Now right side, Ben Werner. Throws it into Alex Werner, working against Wattoon. Kicks it back out to Ben. Walker, long three. Left it long. South Loop, a stop as they pull down the defensive board. Paulson the other direction. Cuts through the lane. Had it blocked as he fell to the ground on a big collision. No whistle comes for that collision, but South Loop retains possession as the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, Harden wasn't able to maintain the ball before it would go out of bounds. Good block there by Jacob Walker.
Pandorf between the rings, gets it over to Paulson, takes the three, wouldn't go. Rebound to Alex Werner inside for Mullen. Ben Werner runs it ahead into the front court, working hard against Paulson, who has him defensively. High post look to Harden, now flares out to the right-hand side. Right pops out, gives it left side to Werner. Ben surveys up top to Walker, working against Pandorf. Cut off at the high post, spins, shoots, missed it. Shacker the rebound. South Loop throws it ahead. Pandorf on the receiving end, goes glass. Almost got the and one, but he'll shoot two.
And actually Walker, with that contact, he got a piece of the ball as well. But he kind of changed the trajectory of that shot. Going to make Pandorf earn him at the free throw line. He's shooting his first free throw of the night there.
Your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Clank Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street.
And by the way, that foul on Walker is his third.
Pandorf makes the second and goes 1 for 2. At Dairy Queen of Broken Bow, timeout on the floor. South Loop is to within 6. They trail 43-49 here in the opening round of the boys MNAC basketball tournament on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express video.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Well, the first half was won by South Loop. They had the lead at halftime. The third quarter certainly was won by Mullen. And ever since then, it's been pretty even. South Loop has kind of pulled in a little bit on Mullen's lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is going to be a big finish to this one, folks. Gonzalez with the basketball on the right side. Enters it into Harden, who goes up against Shacker and kind of just bullied him into the lane to score two.
Yeah. South Loop went to man-to-man, and Mullen did a good job of taking advantage of Harden's height advantage.
Tough angle in there for Wattoon. Missed the shot, but a foul is whistled on Mullen as Pandorf pulled down the offensive board.
And I believe that's going to be the fourth on Jacob Walker, and that's big.
Yeah, the ball moves well when Walker's in there. He's not afraid to put the ball on the floor on the offensive end, and he gets in passing lanes defensively. So him not being on the floor for those reasons and for his size inside is big, as Pandorf is fouled on the lob on the inbound, and he'll shoot two.
And that's going to be Wright's third. And by the way, they're also going to be in the bonus the rest of this game.
And so about everything going right for South Loop at the moment, despite the fact, obviously, that they're down by 8 on the scoreboard. That's the number one thing that's not going well for them, but they have things stacked in their favor to try to make a little bit of a comeback here. Pandorf goes 1 for 2.
20 points now to lead all scores.
51-44, the Broncos lead as Gonzalez brings it into the front court to Ben Werner, right in the corner. Ball above the head against the tall Wattoon. Drives baseline, defense leaves him, and he scores it off the glass.
Big first 2 points for Daniel Wright.
And now a turnover. Mullen back the other direction. Gonzalez throws it ahead to Alex Werner up the right-hand side. Back to Gonzalez, and they reset. Werner with it, lost the dribble against Pandorf, searching for a teammate. Got to find one. 5-second call was on. Gonzalez between the rings to Harden right side. Had it swapped away by Vickers, and it'll stay on this side as it goes out of bounds on the Broncos bench.
Shot clock, though, down to 10. Mullen, though, you could tell they were really kind of wanting to eat some of that clock.
10 on the shot clock as they throw it all the way. They got a long ways to go as Ben Werner's got the entire length of the floor to go now. He's not too worried about that. Goes all the way, shoots it up. Vickers, the defensive board. Scoops it ahead to Paulson. Paulson through the lane, shoots it up, and an offensive foul called. Harden ran the floor, set up camp down low, and took it right in the chest. It's back to the Mullen Broncos.
And that is number 4 on Connor Paulson.
We got some players in foul trouble. Not much time, 9-point lead. This game's got about everything you could hope for in an opening round MNAC game. Right with it in the corner. Again, drives baseline around with Toon. Lost the dribble on the short corner. Vickers picks off the pass up top to Harden. Vickers the other direction. He's fouled. A good hard foul by Harden, by the way. Went for the ball. Made sure Vickers didn't have a chance to get the ball up at the rim. He's going to have to earn them at the line.
And Vickers so far tonight, he has 3 points on a three-pointer.
Makes the first. If you folks want to drop a line in the chat box, I see there's plenty of you watching. Looks like there's about 140 of you watching right now between Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. That's always interesting for us to learn, and let us know who you're cheering for. Of course, would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page as Vickers makes the second and makes it a 46-53 Mullen lead. Timeout on the floor brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. We'll be right back.
This sports broadcast featuring the South Loop Bobcats is brought to you by T.R. Anderson with United Trailer Sales. Ask him about dump, utility, flatbed, tilt, and car trailers. Of course, of the highest quality build, but also at competitive prices. Every purchase comes with the top 2 items you're looking for, value and exceptional service. Give TR a call at 308-370-4142. Go Bobcats from TR Anderson with United Trailer Sales in Callaway.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
When you get to tournament time, it's pretty simple. You win, you move to the next round. In this case, you move on to play in Broken Bow on Thursday, where we'll have coverage here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express video again. These teams battling hard in this 3 and 6 seed matchup. Ben Werner almost turned it over. Wattoon came up and tried to swipe it away. Mullen resets with the basketball and the lead. Harden being pressured by Vickers. The 5-second call has got to be close, and a timeout taken just in time by Coach Wright. Brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. We'll take one as well.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Elliott Plumbing and Home Improvement. TJ welcomes your calls at 308-730-3056. He's ready to hit the road in Custer County and the surrounding area to bring quality workmanship to your commercial or residential project. Cheer loud for our local student athletes. They are the world's future difference makers. Elliott Plumbing and Home Improvement hopes you enjoy the broadcast and encourages your continued support of the area teams.
At Maple Park Dental in Mullen, they're proud to use the latest technology to deliver the finest dental care with time, comfort, and compassion in mind. They love supporting the communities that they serve, and Dr. Mackley and his staff hope that you enjoy this broadcast of high school sports. Maple Park Dental is open Mondays and Tuesdays and is proud to sponsor sports coverage. They would love for you to stop by and say hi to Dr. Mackley and his staff soon.
He's Larry Cotner. I'm Jeremy Scheib. Jack Simpson behind the camera for this radio and video production. Broncos basketball out of the timeout. Crew Watoon picks it off and throws it into the hands of his teammate Elijah Kuhl, making his first appearance in this game. Kuhl has it on the right-hand side, throws it back up top to Paulson. Vickers left side, Pandorf short corner. Got a shot up, but it rimmed out. And now a foul is going to be called as Pandorf tried to get the ball back from Jacob Walker.
Pandorf, one of the few players that can afford a foul. That's just his second. Team foul number 2.
Probably not bad for them to get their fouls up there a little bit too, as they might have to go to the foul game here soon. Just 2 team fouls, trailing 46-53. This might be the last possession where we see them not go to the foul game. Vickers, tight pressure on Harden, goes to the bounce, dribbles around him, kicks it out. Alex Werner, 18-footer, wouldn't go. Weak side rebound, Pandorf. Pandorf runs it ahead to Paulson. Paulson through the lane, tries to leave it for Watoon, who was not ready for the ball. It goes out of bounds and is turned over to Mullen. I think it's pretty simple. Watoon just thought that Paulson was going to lay that one up and in.
Yeah, sometimes it's good not to be so unselfish, because I think Connor Paulson had a chance at laying that one in himself, but was going to dish it off for his teammate.
Watoon commits a foul, his 4th according to the scoreboard.
That's correct. As far as, well, I agree with the scoreboard, and that's what's official.
Yeah, unless you're both wrong, that's the only way, but we won't say that that's a possibility, as Harden goes into the front court and is fouled from behind by Vickers. So South Loop, as we predicted, getting their fouls up there a little bit, and that's the 4th team foul this quarter, trying to get Mullen to the free throw line to try to get back into this one a little bit. Still down by 7. They throw it ahead to Walker, brings it into the front court. Walker cuts through the middle of the lane, gets the layup, the hoop, and the harm.
What a move.
He brought it all the way from the court in front of us, all the way through the top of the key, straight down the middle of the lane, and off the glass for 2, and got the foul. Wow. And completed the 3-point play. A minute 10 to go. South Loop needing a bucket. Paulson shoots up a 3, but a foul away from the ball will wipe that make away. And, well, shooting 2, who will be the shooter?
The foul's going to go on Gonzalez of Mullen. Boy, that could have been big if he'd already released that shot. That could have been a possible 5-point play. As it is, it'll be just Elijah Kuhl going up there to shoot 2.
Yeah, so Kuhl is the shooter. He'll put up 2, and it was awfully close. So the difference was only a matter of about a second or so before the whistle came as Kuhl makes the front end.
And by the way, had that Connor Paulson bucket counted, that would have been their first bucket of the 4th quarter. They have shot nothing but free throws. They have not made a field goal in this quarter yet.
Cool made the first, missed the second, but an offensive board for South Loop, but it's taken away by Mullen with under a minute to go. South Loop trailing by 9. Keeping the bounce alive is Walker. South Loop just going to play defense straight up for the moment. Harden with it left side. Gives it up to Ben Walker. Paulson on him. Walker reverses court a couple of times. Right side to Gonzalez. Cool on him. Commits the foul. Lori Holman checking in the comment section. Lori watching from Westerville. Beth Ann is watching from Rapid City. Andrea is watching from Mullen, says go Broncos. And Scott, that might be our furthest away visitor to the live stream today. Scott is checking in from Florida, where it's most certainly a lot warmer than it is here. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor. Back after this.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you in part by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. For over 60 years, Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home have served Central Nebraska. Through the entirety of their years, putting families first has always been their motto. Enjoy this high school sports broadcast brought to you by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. Reach them at 1-800-354-6340 or visit GoveyBrothers.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
Back to the court here in Dunning. Gonzalez misses the first of 2 free throws.
If he can make this one, he'll get into double figures. Has 9 points as is.
Does so, rattles it in. Not only gets into double figures, but makes it a double-digit lead for Mullen. Paulson with it right side, shoots up a leaner, made it, and got fouled by Ben Werner. Had the hand check on the hip. That's maybe the most difficult shot I've seen a player make in a few weeks. What a make by Paulson.
And a chance now to complete the three-point play. He's 5 of 6 from the line, all here in the second half.
Completes the three-point play and pulls South Loop to within 7. Harden with the basketball, plays keep away with Gonzalez, up ahead to Ben Werner, throws it ahead to Alex Werner, who's wide open under the basket, shoots it and scores 2. The lead is back up to 9. Tall task for South Loop as Paulson puts up a 3, would not go. Fight for the rebound, won by Harden, and he is fouled. And Mullen can, if it's not already put away, certainly put it away with some makes from Harden at the line.
And Brandon Harden's done a good job at the line tonight. He's 5 of 6 for 7 points in the ball game.
Well, we said coming into this game, it does not matter that this was a 3 and 6 seed matchup. Mullen, a very formidable team. They match up well with the Bobcats. And you mentioned during the last timeout, they're taking care of the ball extremely well in this game.
Yeah, they did not let that 1-3-1 zone trap really affect. They had a quick turnover on their very first possession. But that pretty much about was it.
Harden goes 0 for 2. Paulson off to Pandorf. Pandorf, hook shot from the free throw line goes. And Mullen just going to take their time picking up the basketball. The count started, but they didn't have to pick it up and inbound it. A savvy play there. And time runs out on this one. A 59-52 victory for the Mullen Broncos. They will advance to play the winner of St. Hill Semford and Brady, which is the second of our 2 broadcasts from here in Dunning this evening. By the way, over on our sister station, KCNI Pure Country, and Selma Myrna, the 4 seed, looking every bit as a strong contender for the MNAC championship. 64-23, the victory over the 5 seed, Arthur County. So right now, and Selma Myrna, the 4 seed, and Mullen, the 3 seed, have advanced to Thursday. You'll be able to hear them play right here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. We'll take a break. When we come back, Larry will give you the final numbers from Mullen and South Loop right here.
Cheer on the Mullen Broncos with the Outpost Feed Store in downtown Mullen. They have everything you need for your ranch and more. From Hubbard Feeds and Minerals, Vinelix tubs and range cubes to custom grain mixes and animal health products, they have you covered. Need haying or fencing supplies? They have net wrap, baling twine, hedge, creosote and metal posts, plus wire and work gloves. Plus dog and cat food, bird seed, and even lumberjack grilling pellets. Stop by or call 308-546-2257. Outpost Feed Store, supporting the Mullen Broncos and thanking all their customers for their continued support.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, they're proud to say that they can offer you choices. Those choices save you money. They can offer you a variety of choices because they are independent agents. First State Insurance is cheering on the Bobcats all the way. Call Becky or Taylor at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold, proud supporters of the South Loop Bobcat coaches and players who work so hard.
Your friends and neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road. For those of you who can't be at the game, whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Daysprings bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Golf Club is proud to help bring coverage of the Mullen Broncos to your radios. They are very proud of the team and what they work to accomplish in competition and in the classroom. Sandhills Golf Club is home to a one-of-a-kind golf experience in North America, with beautiful sandhills and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Wishing the Mullen Broncos the best of luck in sponsoring this broadcast, Sandhills Golf Club.
Mullen Auto and Diesel may be at 504 2nd Street in Mullen, but people come from all around with their concerns about their vehicles. From tractor overhauls and general repair, all the way to diesel performance and tuning, they can do it all at Mullen Auto and Diesel. When your car runs like number 2, they are number 1. Call Josh at 546-0569 with your questions or to schedule the service you need. Mullen Auto and Diesel, proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
Game 1 has gone final. A victory for the Mullen Broncos, coming in as the 3 seed over the 6 seed South Loop Bobcats, 59-52. With those final numbers, here's Larry.
Balanced performance tonight from Mullen, both on the offensive end and the defensive end. They played well here tonight. They had 6 guys in the scorebook, 4 in double figures, led by Jacob Walker with 16, 14 for Ben Werner, Alex Werner and Nicholas Gonzalez each had 10, and 7 points on the night for Brandon Harden and 2 for Daniel Wright. For South Loop, they were led tonight by Dylan Pandorf. He had 16 in the first half, finishes with 22 game-high points. Also in double figures, Crew Watum with 13. Good chunk of those came in the first half. And then 11 on the night for Connor Paulson, all 11 of those in the second half. 5 points as well for Hudson Vickers off the bench, and 1 point for Elijah Kuhl. We take a look at the team statistics. Free throws, 9 of 14 for the Broncos, 12 of 18 for the Bobcats. South Loop out-rebounded Mullen 40-32. Here's the big difference, though, turnovers. 15 tonight against South Loop. Mullen committed only 5 turnovers all night long against that trapping zone. They did a good job of controlling the basketball. So once again, your leading scorers for Mullen, 16 for Jacob Walker, 14 for Ben Werner. Alex Werner and Nicholas Gonzalez each had 10. And for South Loop, 22 for Dylan Pandorf, 13 for Crew Watum, And Connor Paulson with 11, your final score. Mullen 59, South Loop 52. The Broncos improved to 7-5 and will advance to the semifinals on Thursday.
And also advancing to the semifinals on our sister station KCNI and Selma Myrna, the 4 seed, taking care of the 5 seed Arthur County Wolves 64-23. If you want to listen to Twin Loop in Sand Hills Valley, that is on KCNI Pure Country at this moment. Right here on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video, it'll be Sand Hills, Lemford, and Brady coming your direction soon. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll just kind of put a bow on this first of 2 broadcasts and bring you that next one very soon.
Anytime is a great time to canoe, kayak, and tank along the most scenic, untouched rivers in Nebraska. No, really! Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen offers both locals and tourists a premier Nebraska experience year-round. They furnish you with everything you need from the vessel and paddles to life jackets. If you want to spend a few days in the Sandhills, ask about the campground and its amenities. Find them on Facebook or head to gliddencanoerental.com. Visit Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen.
A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is proud to support our local student athletes and help bring you the action when you can't be there in person. When it comes to fixing cars, the bearded guys at A1 are kind of like mechanical wizards, just with wrenches instead of magic wands. Trust them. You'd much rather they have a wrench than a magic wand. They'll have your car running smoothly and get you back on the road in no time. Stop by 110 East 7th Avenue in Arnold. Call 308-848-2542 or click A1AutoRepairInc.com.
Need top-notch physical therapy? St. Hills Physical Therapy is there for you. With physical therapist Nikki Gracie and assistant Meg Seeley on board, your care has never been better. Open Monday and Wednesday 8 to 3:30, Tuesday 1 to 5, and Friday 8 until 2, or by appointment. It's easy to fit PT into your week. St. Hills PT is proud to support the Mullen Broncos and bring this broadcast to you. Visit sandhillspt.com or call today to schedule an appointment. That's St. Hills Physical Therapy. Your health, your team.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
4 County Boutique in Arnold is proud to help support the South Loop Bobcats in all that they do. 4 County Boutique is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays from 10 until 3. You'll find quality clothing as well as products and merchandise made by locals. Items like jewelry, soaps, chocolates, and more await you at the 4 County Boutique. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with new items. Glad to help cheer on the South Loop Bobcats and proud to sponsor this broadcast. 4 County Boutique on Main Street in Arnold.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for beehive, pivot monitoring, and control systems, as well as soup cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455 your local Sioux Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Welcome back to Dunning. Game number 1 has gone final. A 59-52 victory for the Broncos of Mullen. They advance forward. They will play the winner of Sandhills, Sedford, and Brady coming your way here shortly. Real quick, Larry, your thoughts on that first game and what we saw out of Mullen and South Loop.
Well, Mullen's kind of the team that can win a game like that. They did a good job of handling the pressure that South Loop presents. And then once they kind of saw it early on, saw that the tall guys are out on the point, they did a good job of taking advantage and finding open shots mid-range, down low, and even at the three-point line. But they didn't panic. They handled the basketball very well and worked to get a good shot. And in the long run, it paid off for them with that big third quarter.
Yeah, big third quarter was the start, and then to be able to sustain it on into the fourth quarter was huge as well. Really was truly the tale of two halves between those two teams. The first half belonged to South Loop. The second half certainly belonged to Mullen. So congratulations to them. They'll move forward to the semifinals, which we mentioned will be on Sandhills Express Video and KBBN Radio. The MNAC tournament the rest of the way from here on out, Thursday and Saturday, will be. So we hope to have you along for all of those games throughout the rest of the way. Right now, we've got Sandhills, Sedford, and Brady coming your direction soon. Sandhills, Sedford is 8-5 on the season. Brady is 2-13. We'll take a break and hear from some of the wonderful sponsors bringing you the action. When we come back, Larry will help me break down this matchup ahead between the Knights and the Eagles on KBBN Radio.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you thanks to sponsorship from Ray Custom Haying of Thetford. Simply put, if it has to do with haying, Ray Custom Haying is the way to go. Call 308-645-7144. They are sponsoring this broadcast as a way to thank their customers by putting the area student athletes on air. Go Knights from Ray Custom Haying of Thetford. Proud Sandhills Thetford Knights supporters. 308-645-7144 for Ray Custom Haying.
The Brady Talent Booster Club is a proud supporter of the Brady Eagles, both academically and in athletics. The athletes you are hearing play work hard throughout the year to get better at the sports they participate in. But every Brady Eagle, athlete or not, is a student that has a big impact on our society now and will impact it in the future. The Brady Talent Booster Club salutes them and is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast.
Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us. Your locally owned family bank, quick decisions, friendly and trusted. Our roots run deep in agriculture. We're your bank, modern and flexible. Learn more at westernnebraskabank.com. Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sandhills Oil was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since, offering bulk oil and fuel delivery, as well as propane delivery, plus oil, lube, and filters. Their 3 family-run convenience stores in Thetford, Hyannis, and Valentine are ready to serve you. They love supporting community events and high school sports, and they're proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Sandhills Oil in Thetford.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thetford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Ewald's Grocery in Thetford is your full-service grocery store, proudly stocked with high-quality foods, great prices, and the friendly service you can count on. They take pride in supporting their local community and appreciate every customer who walks through their doors. Ewald's Grocery is also a big supporter of the Sandhills Thetford Knights, always cheering on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery, your hometown store and proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Sandhills Public Schools in Dunning. Sandhills Thetford hosting this opening round because Sandhills Thetford is the number 2 seed on this side of the bracket and the number 2 seed overall. On the other side of the bracket, Twin Loop is hosting in Sargent tonight as the number 1 seed. As we mentioned going into the break, Sandhills Thetford is 8-5 on the season. Brady is 2-13 as we welcome Larry Kottner back into the broadcast. Larry, let's start by taking a look at Brady. Season hasn't really gone the way that they want from a win-loss perspective. It's just kind of been tough sledding. But they've been within 10 several different times, and they've put some good efforts out there. And they've got a kid in Brody Tellitz who shoots over 50% from the field. You kind of got to think they want to get him involved early and often.
Yeah, and they've been playing a little bit better of late. You could kind of throw out the Loomis game here. They played South Loop to within 9 and Maxwell within 14. And that's a rivalry game. They're able to get the wins over Sandhills Valley and Arthur County, but they have good tradition there at Brady, and the numbers are not high, but at the same time I expect them to come out here and play tough. And as you mentioned, when you talking about Brody Tellitz, 50% shooting, that's good in any league.
It certainly is. Brady shoots scores 39 points a game. They shoot 37% from the field, 22 from beyond the arc. They do turn the ball over at a high clip at 28 per game. Now we look the way of the Sandhills Thetford Knights playing really good basketball right now. They've won 6 of their last 7. Their only loss coming to C1 Broken Bow. That was a game that midway through the third quarter, they only trailed by 6 points in, and then it kind of got away from them after that. This is a very tough Sandhills Thetford squad. They certainly do not lack in physicality. They're going to go out there and hustle really, really hard. They've got 3 different players that lead this team in scoring, each in double figures, so they can get their scoring a variety of ways.
Yeah, and really, you look at Sandhills Thetford, they're not afraid to take on teams. They take on Broken Bow. They have faced Ainsworth for a number of years here. Yes, at times they've been D1. This year they're C2. They've been C1 when Sandhills Thetford has played them. When you are located out here on the edge of the Sandhills, you've got to find games where you can, and you better be ready to play against the competition that you can. We saw that earlier with Mullen where they took on Gordon Rushville, and that's a regular season game for them every year. So these teams, these kids know what it's like to go up against some pretty good competition.
Mo Robinson averages a double-double of 18 points and 10 rebounds per game. This team likes to turn people over. They've got 3 players with between 2 and 3 steals per game. As a team, they score 60 points per game, which is a pretty good average. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, Larry will give you the starting lineups, and we'll tip things off between Sandhills Thetford and Brady here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by Cow Country Animal Clinic, cheering on the Knights and all of the area student athletes. They invite you to see them in Thetford. Whether you need vet services or supplies for animals that are large, small, or exotic, enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by your friends and neighbors at Cow Country Animal Clinic of Thetford. Proud to be your local vet service and supply connection.
You can find the Hitch and Post Saloon on Main Street in Brady. They're open daily and are serving up delicious specials throughout the week. Monday, it's 99-cent wings and Reubens, and on Tuesday, they have taco specials with $2 margaritas. Wednesday is a great day for great chicken fried steak. Thursday, head into the Hitch and Post Saloon for Jack Burgers, patty melts, and $1 draws. Friday and Saturday, they'll serve you delicious cuts of prime rib. Stop by and see them at the Hitch and Post Saloon in Brady, proud supporters of the Brady Eagles.
At the Sargent Insurance Agency in Thedford, setting customers up with the best coverage at the best price and working hard for you are top priority. Shannon Ahlstrom sorts through several insurance options, weighs out the benefits, makes phone calls, and only stops when she has the perfect coverage plan for you. Call today to make an appointment for an insurance review at 645-2784. That's Sargent Insurance Agency, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and this broadcast.
Mead Lumber of Broken Bow is your trusted partner for all your building and home improvement needs. Just like a championship team needs a strong foundation, your home and projects need quality materials and expert advice. From repairs to renovations, Mead Lumber is proud to support our local athletes and community. Whether you're building a new project or fixing your home, Mead Lumber helps keep Custer County strong. Happy to support this broadcast, Mead Lumber in Broken Bow.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Team Physical Therapy, they know staying in the game is your top priority. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, they're proud to support local athletes with expert care and personalized rehab. Reach them at 872-5111. Whether you're recovering from an injury or working to improve your performance, their team is dedicated to helping you get back stronger and faster. Reach out to Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit myteampt.com. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Team Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Dunning as we get ready for Sandhills, Sedford, and Brady, a 2 and 7 seed matchup respectively with your starting lineups. Here's Larry.
And our starting lineups and the sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of a combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. Let's take a look first of all at the visitors. The number 7 seed, Brady. The Eagles are 2-13 on the year. They're coached by Ryan Sanger, assisted by Mark Foster. They'll start this way. 5'10" junior, Cinch Sanger. Peyton Miller, he's a 6-foot junior. Robbie McConville, 5'10" and a sophomore. Andrew Robinson, a 5'7" junior. And Brody Tellitz, we already talked a little bit about him. He's a junior, 6'4" tall. One thing you might note when you look at their roster, no seniors at all for this Brady Eagles team. For Sandhills Thedford, 8-5 on the year. They'll start this way. It'll be Peyton Sainer, he's a senior. Junior Brandon Goshorn. Sophomore Carter Anderson. Mo Robinson, he is a senior. And junior Thatcher Tion. Not very many seniors on the Sandhills Thedford lineup either. About 2 or 3 more, but there's definitely a little bit more on the senior lineup for the Knights than for the Eagles. The head coach for Sandhills Thedford, Ted Tion, and he is assisted by Troy Sainer. So that's a look at your starting lineups, brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow. We look at these two teams, Brady getting announced here, and now Sandhills Thedford being announced to the crowd. As you visualize on the video, Brady is in the red dark uniforms, and as you look, they'll go left to right in the first half, or right to left in the second half, and vice versa for Sandhills Thedford. They'll go right to left in the first half, left to right in the second. They are in the home white uniforms. It'll be Tellitz against Mo Robinson. In the center circle, the 2-7 game is underway, and Brady wins the tap. In the forecourt with the basketball, controlling. That is Robinson. Lob down low. Tellitz takes it to the hole. Could not get the bucket to go, but he'll draw a foul.
Well, it's almost like Brady wants to get their leading scorer at 13.5 points per game, shooting 50% from the field involved. And it's a benefit from scoring the basketball, but also, like we saw there, if they can draw fouls on Sandhills Thedford and get a team that doesn't play very deep on their bench into some foul trouble, that will benefit Brady.
Tellitz makes the first free throw. 1-0 lead for the Eagles.
That was the first foul on Peyton Sainer.
Free throw would not go, tipped around, controlled by Robinson. And then a quick foul, reach-in foul, going to be whistled against Peyton Miller for the Eagles. And so a foul on each team, no backcourt pressure. Goshorn to bring it across the timeline. Blows his way all the way up to the top of the key. Gives off to Anderson on the run. 10-footer, no good. Rebound Robinson. His 5-foot follow-up is good. 2-1 the score, Sandhills Thedford. Backcourt pressure being applied by the Knights. Controlling into the forecourt. Shot put up by Miller that time after the assist from Robinson. Whistle, and the ball will belong to Brady. Miller to toss it in. Up top for Sanger. And a foul's going to go against Sandhills Thedford. And that will go against Brandon Goshorn. On the side, Sanger set to toss it in. Calls out the play. Gets it into Miller. Miller working man-to-man defensively against Tate Johnston, who's checked into the lineup already for Sandhills Thedford. With it stripped away from behind, it was Robinson, but Bo Robinson trying to strip it away, whistled for the reach-in foul.
Yeah, Mo likes to go for those steals from behind. He's pretty good at them, but you can usually count on about 1 or 2 of those per game, kind of just resulting in a slap of the arm.
Knights already with 3 fouls in this first quarter, and we've just played a little over a minute. 2-1 the score, Sandhills Thedford.
Yeah, that does not favor a team that typically plays only 6, maybe not even 7 players per game.
Turnover on Brady as coming away with the loose basketball down low as Peyton Sainer gives off to Mo Robinson. Jump step, shot from the elbow, no good. Tipped around, controlled by Johnston, back out to Robinson. Dish out, and the long ball put up, no good from Tion. Rebound and a jump ball, and the ball will belong to Sandhills Thedford. Goshorn back in, and Johnston will sit down. Set to throw it in from the baseline left side. With it, Tion gets it in. Shot put up, no good from Carter Anderson. Weak side rebound taken out by Miller. Sanger will bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense being applied by the Knights. Gives it off to McConville. Now Sanger back at the McConville. Dribbles over to the left side. Feed down low, knocked away. Getting a piece of that time was Sainer. And last touch by Brady, so it'll result in a turnover.
Shout out to Beth, who is tuned into the broadcast. She's watching from Broken Bow and cheering on Brady this evening.
2 minutes deep into this game. 2-1, Sandhills Thedford shot no good from the free throw line. They'll work it back out, and the left-hand shot goes good from three-point range for Brandon Goshorn. 5-1, Sandhills Thedford. With the basketball, bringing it back out. McConville gives off. Sanger on the drive, hangs it up, couldn't get it to go. Tellitz with the rebound, but it's stripped away. Take it away and take him right back now by Sanger. Then Goshorn gets a piece of it, comes the other direction. 3-on-3, drives, puts it up and in. and it'll count plus the foul.
Well, that's a quick 5-0 run, courtesy of Brandon Goshorn. And the first make was a result of good offensive rebounding by the Knights, and then that one was just pure hustle from Goshorn. He's got an opportunity to put in his 6th point.
Free throw from Brandon, and no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled inside by Sainer. It's stripped away from him and a whistle. And that's because one of the Brady players is down. That's Tellitz.
Yeah, he went down on his back really, really hard. Fortunately, didn't hit his head, according to what I saw. But, yeah, did go down on his back pretty hard. I think, if anything, maybe needs to catch his breath a little bit. Might have pushed all of the air out of his lungs.
He'll come out of the lineup, and Kyron McManus, a sophomore, 5'11", will check in. Ball tipped around on the inbounds. Stolen away by Sainer. He'll take it in, put it up, left it short. Rebound cleared out by Sanger. Runs it into the forecourt, doesn't have numbers. He'll give it off to Miller, who holds up. Back at the Sanger. They'll work it around the perimeter. Sanger on the right side, fadeaway 15-footer, won't go. Rebound comes out long to Sainer. He's got Goshorn in front of him, but the ball is lost and then taken away. But a turnover by Peyton Miller as he took extra steps after he got the ball back.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a steal and then after that try to stop. You either have to dribble out of it or jump stop immediately. The one option that you can't do is just run away from the play like he did.
Tion gets it in to Anderson. Couldn't get it to go, but the weak side tip up and in belongs to Peyton Sainer. 9-1 Sandhill Thedford. 9 in a row now for the Knights. The number 2 seed trying to advance to take on the 3 seed, Mullen, who won the earlier game 59-52. 3 ball up and good for Cinch Sanger from the deep wing. Makes it a 9-4 game. Tion on the run. 12-footer up and in. High arching shot.
Yeah, he normally doesn't like the 2-point shots as much. He's typically more comfortable out beyond the 3-point arc, but he looked pretty comfortable there.
Backside strip by Mo Robinson trying to come up with the loose ball. He's got teammates ahead. Ball tipped away, though. Nice job defensively by Robbie McConville. Brady will come away with the basketball, and then a foul going to be called on Peyton Sainer trying to cut off McConville down the left side.
And that's his 2nd.
Into the lineup. Tate Johnston back in, along with Mason Cooksley for Sandhill Thedford. Inbounds will go to Sanger. Up top, controlling McConville. Gives it off now to Robinson, down low. Tellitz, good to see he's back out there. Kick back over to Sanger for a 3, and he knocks down another one. Cinch Sanger, 2 from the deep wing. He's got 6 of the 7 here for Brady. Back within 4 at 11-7. On the move, Goshorn, his shot blocked by Tellitz.
Whoa, he got high for that one too. And when you're that tall to begin with, it's a good start.
On the drive, McConville puts it up and in. He's fouled. It'll count. And Brady on a run now.
That foul going to go on Mason Cooksley, his first. St. Hills Thedford having to go to their bench maybe a little bit earlier than they normally do. They only typically play 6 or 7 players, but they are having to do that earlier because of a little bit of early fouling by their starters, and Brady has kind of taken advantage.
And he'll complete the 3-point play, Will McConville. And by the way, Brady now in the bonus with 3:18 remaining in the first quarter. And Mo Robinson trying to go through traffic, couldn't control it, trying to dish it out and threw it away. So Brady with a chance to take the lead on this possession. They trailed 9-1, but they're back within 1 at 11-10. Over on the right side, shot put up by Miller, no good. Weak side clear out by Sandhill Thedford, wide open beyond the defense, and laying it home, Brandon Goshorn. 13-10, Sandhill Thedford. Quickly the other way, scooping it up and in with the reverse layup. That is junior Cinch Sanger.
Wow, that was not easy. There was a double team, and he used the rim as a defender.
And off the left side, the answer from Mo Robinson. Knocks it down from about 12 feet away. 15-12, Sandhills Thedford. Ball knocked away from Miller, but he gets it back. Feed down low. Tellitz, pump fake, puts it up, no good, but he'll draw the foul.
I've been impressed for Brady here the last couple of times, a few times down the floor. They've been turning over Sandhills Thedford and then not really thinking about it long, just transitioning into the offensive side really, really quickly, and the makes have been going down.
First foul for Tate Johnston. Free throw no good for Tellitz. New players into the lineup now for Brady. Kyron McManus coming back in. Benji Robinson, 5'7" junior, checking in for the first time. Tellitz' second free throw is good. 15-13 the score. Here comes Goshorn across the timeline, top of the key, mounts over to the right side. Finds Anderson, back out to Goshorn, looked at the three. To Johnston, down low, saving it in. Nice job by Tion. Gets it to Mo Robinson, goes through traffic, 12-footer, in and out, would not fall for him. And the rebound belongs to the Eagles with a chance to take the lead. Timeout going to be taken by Brady with 2:02 to go in the opening quarter. It's a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. We'll take it with them here on 95.3 and Sandhills Express.
A winter clearance that's getting hotter. That's right. The winter clearance is continuing right now at Geared for Sports. Snag 40% off winter apparel, including hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it keeps you warm, it's probably on sale. Shop Monday to Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 until 4. Find big, warm, comfy savings on winter styles on the west side of the square at Geared for Sports. A winter clearance that will warm you up inside and out.
We come back here to Dunning, side of the opening round of the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Boys Basketball Tournament here in Sargent tonight for the first round games. Lob down low for Tellitz. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to go, though, off of Tellitz. And Sandhills Thedford will have the basketball with exactly 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter, up by 2. Goshorn drives through traffic, tries to dish off in the corner, but the pass tipped away out of bounds.
Well, at times, different Sandhills Thedford players have just tried to maybe do too much, for lack of a better phrase, and it's kind of played right into what Brady wants.
Into the corner, Tion driving, 15-footer no good. A foul is going to be called. This is going to go against Tellitz, and it will be on the shot, so that will put Thatcher Tion to the line to shoot a pair.
That was Tellitz's first. Thatcher has a shot from the field so far in this game, looking to get some more points, and gets his third with that make.
16-13 in favor of Sandhills Thedford. Again, the winner of this will play Mullen Thursday in the semifinals. The loser will play on Friday. In and out and back in again for Thatcher Tion, as it just kind of bounced around the rim and finally fell through. 17-13, Knights by 4. They are the number 2 seed. That's why they're hosting here tonight. The 1 and 2 seeds, the host teams. Shot put up, in and out, would not fall that time for McManus. Here comes Sandhills Thedford on the offense. Find Mo Robinson, fakes the 3, drive, 15-footer, just short. Tipped around and last touch by the Eagles.
Yeah, and they had the numbers down there. They were kind of battling against each other, which is, I mean, you like battling for the rebound, but typically against the opponent rather than your own teammates.
Inbounds goes to Carter Anderson. Spins, double team. Back out to Tion, open for a 3. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound will come out long. Sanger will come away with it. Leading off to Miller into the corner. Controlling there with McManus. Sanger has it up top. Now Robinson working the right wing. McManus left side. Miller controls. 15 on the shot clock. Robinson's 3 from the corner, no good, but Tellitz with the board. had the inside position, got the bucket, and he drew the foul.
And that is going to go on Sainer, and that is not a good foul. Tellitz had good position the whole way. He's got several inches on Peyton to begin with and had a good box out, and Peyton just committed the foul and gives him an and one opportunity and allows Brady a chance to pull to within one.
47.9 to go in the opening quarter. Tellitz free throw up and good.
That was the third foul on Sainer, too, and if I didn't mention that.
17-16 the score. And the number 7 seed, Brady, hanging right in here with the number 2 seed, Sandhill Thedford, in the early going.
And it's not due to anything miraculous. They're just playing good, solid, all-around basketball.
Long three from Goshorn would not go. And a long rebound brought down by Sanger. Sanger leads it ahead to Miller. Finds Tellitz at the high post. Gives off to McManus, driving the baseline, and he is fouled.
And a lot of it has been contributed to by the Knights just fouling a lot. And let's see, I think they get Tihan on that one.
Yes.
So that's the 8th foul here in this first quarter against Sandhill Thedford. They stopped counting at 5.
Free throw no good for Kyron McManus. But they are in the bonus, so you shoot 2 all the time.
This will be the 8th free throw that Brady has shot in this quarter.
Makes this one, ties the game at 17. Lead ahead, Goshorn on the drive, blocked out of there. Miller got a piece of it, then rebounded by Tellitz. It's stripped away from him, but it'll belong to Brady as it goes out of bounds.
And with that rebound, Brady evened up the rebounding category, which they fell well behind in early on in this game. That's kind of been the difference in the later half of this first quarter.
Miller into the forecourt, down to 12 seconds to go. Finds Tellitz down low, posts up, puts it up, no good. Robinson the rebound, 6 seconds remaining. Wanting to go coast to coast, dishes off. Tion gonna have to get a shot up, and he walked, yes. He kind of leaned a couple times.
Yeah, he almost put the shot up before he brought that pivot foot up, but that was a good call by the official.
With .4 to go in the quarter, Brady will just toss it in and let the clock expire. We played one here in Dunning. 17-17, Sandhill Thedford and Brady from the MNAC on 95.3.
Thinking about a remodel or planning a new build this year? Now's the time to get your projects on the schedule with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton handle full remodel plumbing, new construction installs, and professional sewer video inspections to spot issues before they become surprises. They serve Broken Bow and surrounding communities with dependable, detail-driven service, plus septic plumbing when needed. Don't wait until everyone's booked. Call Duda Plumbing today, where they do the plumbing.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We come back here to Dunning, all knotted up after one quarter of play, 17-17. Brady with the basketball trying to take the lead. Tellitz puts it up, no good, but he'll draw the foul once again. And that's what Brady has really been doing a good job of getting themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the foul, second foul on Johnston, and all they're doing with Tellitz is giving him the ball and saying make a post move and square up to the basket, and Sandhill Thedford has really been bailing him out when he's been out of position to make a good quality shot. And when he's been deep in to make a shot, they've been committing the fouls there too.
Missed the first one. Dips the knees for the second one. That one rims out, no good. Taken out of there by Robinson. No, leads it ahead to Tion. Now off to Johnston. Skip pass over to the left side. Goshorn for a three. That's off the mark. Fight for the loose ball, and Tellitz trying to push it forward. Well, they're going to say, I believe it's Brady ball. He was trying to get it over to his teammate, but there was a hand in there from one of the Knights that directed it on out of bounds. So Brady with the basketball. Half a minute into the second quarter, 17-17. Cinch Sanger with the basketball. Gives it off down low, stolen away, intended for Miller. Goshorn with the quick hands, drives, left-handed layup up and in.
And that was really the first quote-unquote ugly possession for the Brady Eagles, who when they've gotten into the half court have looked really good. That was the first just pure giveaway.
McConville over to Miller, and he'll have a left-handed layup off the left side. We're tied again at 19. Anderson driving, stops, and he may be called for the walk, yes. Good defensive position by Brody Tillets. That was one of those you might see a block, a charge, or what we got, and that was the travel.
And there was a lot happening there.
Miller into the forecourt, down low to Tillets, posting up on Johnston. Good help defense, though, by Mo Robinson. He reaches in and ties him up.
Yeah, he has a way of finding his way to the action on both sides of the floor. It's just, you take your eyes off of Mo for a second, he's going to sneak in there and get involved, and that was certainly the case.
Yeah, when Mo Robinson's on the court, you better have eyes in the back of your head. Goshorn with the drive, blocked out of there by Tellets, though. Taken away by Robbie McConville. Ball stripped away by Anderson. One-on-one against Miller. He'll take it in, put it up, got it to go. Carter Anderson with a tough play after the steal. 21-19, Sandhill Thedford with the lead. Pass ahead intended for McConville. He had to run it down. Sanger gets it back. Now to Miller, lob down low for Tillets. Double team, drives, left it short. Johnston, who had the backside, but able to get the rebound. Off to Tion. Tion drives ahead, lost the ball. Gets it back out to Johnston. Skip pass over for Goshorn, too high, and out of bounds.
Yeah, when you go for that skip pass, when you've got a teammate open at the top of the key, you got to hope you complete that pass because your teammate at the top of the key, in this case, Anderson, comes away just kind of wondering, why didn't you pass it to me first? So Brady notches another turnover.
It's a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's a perfect time to plan your next trip to Dairy Queen and Broken Bow to try a delicious blizzard for the season. Traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Visit them on West Highway 2, Broken Bow. That is the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow.
Put your tax refund to work at Gateway Motors. Every eligible vehicle comes back with their lifetime powertrain limited warranty on vehicles within 7 model years or brand new with under 70,000 miles at no extra cost. Use that refund and drive something new like a brand new Chevrolet Trax with little to no money down and payments around $350 a month for well-qualified buyers. Bad credit, no credit, or great credit, they finance everyone. Don't forget the famous Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program. Just give them a call and ask, how does the Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program work? Gateway Motors, your gateway to the road ahead.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
We come back to Dunning. Brady with the basketball, trailing 21-19. McConville on the run, gets it back out to Robinson. Robinson gives off now to Cinch Sanger. McConville, lob down low to Tellets, going back door for Robinson. Couldn't handle the pass, taken away by Anderson. And now whistle. And not sure what was called here.
I didn't see either, but either way, the ball is going back to Brady.
Think they're going to call him maybe for palming the ball?
Whatever the signal was, it was a quick one. And now Brady turns it right back over as Sanger had not stepped inbounds after inbounding the basketball to a teammate and received the pass back.
Yeah, a little too quick of a return pass from Peyton Miller there. Tion for a three, off the iron, no good. Tipped around, controlled by McConville. Here comes Brady down by 2. 5:10 to go, first half. Up top with it, it's Miller. Miller into the corner for Robinson. They'll work it around the perimeter. Sanger has it deep on the right side. We've seen him knock down a couple of threes, but they've extended the defense on him a little bit. Nice reverse play going to the other side and going with the right hand, Robbie McConville. Ties the game up at 21. Robinson. Mo into the paint, drives, puts it up off glass and good.
He made it the decision that he just was not going to be denied. I love watching Mo play basketball when he just drives at the top of the key and holds that basketball with two hands like he's holding onto a football, which he plays very well as well, and just unclutches it when he gets to the rim to score two.
Stoppage of play, bring in some new players, Kyron McManus and Benji Robinson for Brady. Mason Cooksley for Sandhill Stedford. 23-21, Sandhill Stedford driving all the way in. Miller and a reach-in foul going to be called on the Knights. A lot of fouls called in that first quarter. That's only the second foul of this quarter, but both of them are going to be called against the Knights. I believe this one might be on Mo Robinson.
Yep, you're right. That was his second.
Steal on the inbounds. Goshorn going the other way, 1-on-2, puts it up and no good, but tipped up and in by Carter Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson did well. Grabbed it with both hands, actually, and just in the air, never brought it back down, threw it back up and over the rim.
Robinson controls, works it up top. Miller, Tellitz posting up against Cooksley. Nice turn around to the right and using the glass for two. 25-23, Brady back within two. Cooksley up top, he'll launch a three, no good. Tellitz comes down with the rebound. They'll outlet to McConville. McConville on the drive, leaves it off for Tellitz, but couldn't come up with it. Diving to the floor, though, was Miller to try to come up with the ball, and there's a quick timeout. Timeout taken by Brady. It is a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Thunderbird.
When the big game day arrives, you need a vehicle you can count on. Trotter Service has you covered. Offering full-service auto repair, tire sales, oil changes, and more, Trotter Service is your trusted hometown shop for reliable vehicle care. Whether you're heading to the game or driving every day, their expert team keeps your ride running strong. Schedule an appointment at trotterstirepros.com or call 872-6801. Your hometown automotive repair and tire store, Trotter Service.
Jeremy Peyton Miller going down to the floor there to grab that ball and diving for it was pretty big in the fact that, well, Mo Robinson, he'd stolen, he'll take it in and lay it in. I was going to say that's what he prevented the last time, but Mo Robinson comes back, gets the steal again, and gets the bucket, and that is a little bit of a momentum getter.
Yeah, it is, and Mo Robinson's got 4 points in each quarter. A little bit quieter scoring the basketball than he typically is to start out games, but he's hanging around.
Pokes that one away from Tellitz, who got the inbounds pass. Go ahead to Tion, high off the glass and in. And now Sandhill Stedford opening up a 6-point advantage. They led by 8 early in this game at 9-1. That's been the biggest lead. Miller pops from 10, no good. And the inside rebound belongs to Anderson. Carter behind the back dribble will bring it into the forecourt. To the free throw line, finds Goshorn, toes up the three, then drives, but he is called for the walk. So the turnover gives it back to Brady with 3:04 remaining in the first half. Man-to-man pressure. Token in the backcourt. Now they'll pick up in the half court. Splitting the defenders is Sanger. Sanger hanging 10-footer will not go. Rebound fought for. Tellitz comes away with it, and he'll be called for the walk. He got caught up in between Mason Cooksley and Carter Anderson and couldn't maneuver. No backcourt pressure. We haven't seen it from Brady tonight. Anderson into the forecourt, gives off Mo Robinson. Between the legs dribble, into the paint, scoops it up, puts it up strong, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound to follow, no good, but he'll draw the foul. He's so quick to that ball.
It was a walk.
Oh, okay. They'll call the walk. 29-23, so another turnover. Brady trying to get it down to 4 or a one-possession game here with 2.5 remaining in the half. Ball thrown behind Miller, but he's able to find it. Poked away by Robinson, 2-on-2, takes it in, lays it up in the end. Mo Robinson now with those quick hands starting to become a factor. 8 points the difference. McConville on the run. Back out to Sanger. His three no good. Rebound to Miller. Miller, he'll be fouled trying to take it to the hole.
If this is on Robinson, yeah,
That's
it is. That's
third?
his third. He joins Peyton Saner with 3 fouls apiece, which leads me to say that Brady, if they can just hang around this final 2:07 and make it into the second half, Sandhills Thedford is battling foul trouble, and only recently did their current lineup out there just get comfortable defensively and start kind of making this run. If Brady can hang around a little bit, weather the storm, they have a chance in this one. They just can't let it get out of hand.
Mo Robinson will come out. Tate Johnston comes in, and probably Mo is probably down on the bench for the rest of the first half. Second of 2 free throws goes for Peyton Miller. 7-point game, 31-24. On the drive, Tion puts it up, no good, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul will go against McConville. 2:01 to go first half. These two teams have not met up this year, but they will play each other on the final game of the year, February 20th. That's when the girls are playing sub-districts and state wrestling is going on. They'll play down at Brady at the end of the year. Go ahead.
Sorry, Brady only has 4 team fouls compared to 11 for Sandhills Thedford.
1 of 2 at the line for Thatcher Tion. It's an 8-point game, 32-24. Drive, kick back out, 3 ball on the way, put up that time for McManus, would not go, and here comes Sandhills Thedford. Lob ahead to Anderson, posts up, got it to go. It's a double-digit lead for the first time tonight.
And what was, at the end of the first quarter, an even tilt when it comes to rebounding. Sandhills Thedford now leads rebounding by 5, and it's kind of led to good things for them.
Loose ball, it's been tipped away, but finally run down by Tellitz. Brady gonna reset. Now down by 10. Baseball pass over to the right side to Sanger down low. They'll go to Tellitz, off glass for 2, and he's fouled.
The kid is cool, calm, and collected when he gets the ball in there. There were 3 defenders either right on his hip or within 2 feet of him. Boy, he just uses that size to impose his will. They got to keep feeding that young man.
And that's now 3 fouls on Tate Johnston. So Sandhills Thedford in serious foul trouble with the bigs down low. Free throw no good, and here comes Sandhills Thedford. Johnston for a 3, in and out, no good. Tipped around and stolen away. Taken out of there by Sanger. 1-on-1 against Goshorn. Lays it up and in. 34-28. Brady back within 2 possessions. Goshorn lob down low for Cooksley. Couldn't handle it. And here comes Brady the other way again.
Well, at the 2:07 mark, I said this is a 2 minutes and 7 seconds where Brady has to weather the storm. Not only are they doing that, but they're making a run at this thing to try to pull closer as we head toward halftime.
Sanger will lead it ahead. Controlling there is McManus. Left-hander, top of the key. Now left side from Miller. Miller, a left-hander, shoots the 3 off glass, no good. Rebound to Anderson. Lobs ahead, way over the head of Cooksley, and another turnover.
Well, there's been 14 turnovers by Brady and only 9 for Sandhills Thedford. The problem for the Knights is now those turnovers, 2 of them have come on back-to-back possessions.
Shot clock is off now as we go under 30 seconds in the first half. With it on the right side, McManus finds Miller. They'll work it around the perimeter. Down low, pass intended for McConville, stolen away the other direction. They get it down low. Anderson puts it in from about 8 feet away.
He's got 8 points here in the second quarter.
Freshman Heath Larson, by the way, in the game.
Shot wouldn't go up for Brady as we head to halftime. Kyron McManus put it up on the right-hand side. Missed the shot, and it's an 8-point lead for Sandhills Thedford as we go to halftime. They lead at 36-28 over Brady. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, I'll have a look at your halftime numbers on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express video.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Don't let ice have you and your customers slipping and sliding about. Pick up commercial strength Thaw Master Ice Melt at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow. Designed with optimal melting speed and performance, Thaw Master is long-lasting and can stand up to the frigid Nebraska temperatures because it melts up to 10 degrees below zero. It's even dyed green for easy application and high visibility. The best part? It's highly effective and affordable. Pick up your 50-pound bag at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow.
Nebraska State Bank is where hometown pride meets hometown banking. They're proud to offer a full range of personal and business banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home and agriculture loans, and convenient online mobile banking. Nebraska State Bank will help you score whether you're buying your first home, growing a business, or planning for the future. With branches in Broken Bow, Myrna, and Callaway, they are your trusted teammate. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Supporting our student athletes, Melham Medical Center stands by you every step of the way. They offer local access to wellness and care, from emergency and inpatient services to the specialty clinic, offering top providers in orthopedics, cardiology, neurological care, and radiology. With a focus on inspiring healthy living through quality care, Melham is proud to back our hometown teams. Visit them at melham.org or call them at 308-872-4100. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
From fields in Nebraska to projects around the world, Sargent Irrigation's roots run deep in the heartland. They believe in hard work, strong teams, and supporting the communities they serve. That's why they're proud to help deliver every thrilling moment of high school and Husker sports right to your radio. Even if you can't be there in person, you won't miss a play. This broadcast is made possible in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow, where hometown pride goes the distance.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, based in Broken Bow, provides professional heating and cooling services for both homes and businesses. Their team handles repairs, installations, annual maintenance, new construction, ductwork remodels, and exhaust ventilation with reliability and expertise. Call 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com. Schedule an appointment today. Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones. Crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
We come back here to Dunning halftime score, 36-28 in favor of Sandhills Thedford. Want to say thanks to our fine radio broadcast sponsors tonight. They include Consolidated Midwest Partitions, Ray Custom Haying, also Brady Booster Club, Western Nebraska Bank, Sandhill Oil, Harsh Mercantile, also Ewald's Grocery, Cow Country Animal Clinic, Hitch and Post Saloon, and Sargent Insurance of Thedford, along with all our fine sponsors that are with us each and every broadcast. 8-point difference, Sandhills Thedford on top. And with the first half numbers, here is Jeremy Scheib.
All right, thank you, Larry. Brady is led in double figures by Cinch Sanger with 10. Right behind him is the center, Brody Tellitz, who's got 9. here in the first half. 5 points for Robbie McConville, 3 for Peyton Miller, and Kyron McManus hit a free throw for a point. St. Hills Semford led by Mo Robinson with 10 points, 9 for Brandon Goshorn, 8 for Carter Anderson, and 7 for Thatcher Teon. Very even scoring across those 4 players for the Knights. Peyton Sainer also put in a 2 early on in the contest. Team statistics, 9 turnovers for the Knights to 15 for Brady. Rebounding pretty even. St. Hills Semford kind of widened the gap a little bit to close out the first half. They lead the category 17-11. Free throw shooting, 3 of 5 for the Knights. The Brady Eagles, 6 of 13. Again, your halftime score, St. Hills Semford 36, Brady 28.
All right, halftime activities continuing here. We'll have the second half for you right after this on 95.3 and Sandhills Express.
Agland ATV would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2026. Polaris works hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Agland ATV is proud to keep the momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Rod's Body and Paint on the curve west of Broken Bow, offering reliable auto body repair and paint services that you can count on. From ding removals to complete collision restoration and color-accurate paint jobs, their team delivers with affordable prices, free estimates, and the skill you're seeking. Customer satisfaction is their goal every single time. Get your vehicle looking its best. Call Rod's Body and Paint at 308-872-5346 today.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Find the award-winning service you need with Brent Custer in Broken Bow.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Central Nebraska Diesel is your local Renke Gold Prime dealer. What does this mean for you? It means Central Nebraska Diesel is an elite Renke dealer, recognized by Renke for offering unmatched service, support, and professionalism in the irrigation industry. Contact Central Nebraska Diesel for the dependability and superior engineering of Renke, matched with gold-level service and support. Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke are your irrigation experts.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford.
Welcome back to Dunning. Second half of Sandhills, Thetford, and Brady coming your way shortly. Want to just update the situation on the other side of the boys basketball tournament bracket in the MNAC for you. And Selma Myrna won the first game on our sister station KC&I by a score of 64-23. And Twin Loop well in control over the 8-seed St. Hills Valley, leading it at the half 54-10. Yaya Harris leading Twin Loop with 26 first half points in that game.
Brady with the basketball to start the third quarter. With it up top, that's Sanger. They'll work it around the perimeter. Now down low to Miller around the perimeter. Sanger over on the left wing. Lob down low for Tellitz, tipped away by Robinson. He's got numbers, 3-on-1, gives it off to Tion, lays it up and in. 38-28. Back to a 10-point lead. That has tied the biggest lead of the night for the Knights. With it up top, they'll work it around. Robinson has it. Sanger into the corner for Miller. Back out to Sanger. Looking to try to get it down low if they can. Losing control, Sanger, but gets it back. Now to Miller down low. And a slap foul, and I believe that's going to be the fourth on Peyton Sainer.
Yeah, he hasn't had the opportunity to be in the game a whole lot due to those foul issues, but I mean, Peyton's playing his game. He plays a physical game, and sometimes the officiating crews favor that kind of game, and sometimes they don't, as Mo Robinson kicks it out of bounds. So Peyton's just going to go out there, continue to play the way he knows how to play, and it just hasn't favored him tonight.
Tate Johnston checks in. He's got 3 fouls of his own, and he works against Tolitz right now. Down low, Miller pokes up, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Tipped around and controlled by Robinson. Feet ahead for Goshorn. Just threaded the needle, laid it up and in. He's fouled, it will count.
Wow, what a hit he took, and the speed to get to the other side, it's just beautiful all around, starting with that pass.
Robbie McConville will get the foul. That's his second. Goshorn will try to complete the three-point play. Just making that catch in traffic was something. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Robinson. Mo with the move, the step over, and the layup good. And now it's a 14-point advantage for the Knights, 42-28. Into the forecourt, the ball, and that's an over and back off the foot of Miller. It hit the back line, and the official right on top of it. Turnover, Brady.
Well, out of the halftime break, St. Hill Sedford coming out looking very focused.
Anderson a long three. No pass, just put it up, and long rebound will come out to Miller. To McConville. Now they give off Robinson. Work it over to Miller. Back to McConville. Off glass, in and out, no good. Tipped around, controlled by Mo Robinson. Mo into the forecourt. He's going to be reached in by Peyton Miller.
That'll be his second by my mark.
Second team foul also here in the third quarter for the Eagles. Inbounds will go to Goshorn. To Tion into the corner for Anderson. The three will not go. Weak side rebound controlled by Sanger. He'll run it into the forecourt. Does not have numbers. Back it out. Tipped over to McConville. Now Miller lob down low to Tellitz. Double team. Trying to get out of there. Does bounce it up top. Knocked away and taken away by Goshorn. He'll lay it up and in. And Brandon Goshorn, all of a sudden here in the third quarter, putting some points on the board.
He leads all scorers with 13.
Into the forecourt, McConville. Up top, tipped away by Anderson. Taken away now by Tion, and a reach in on McConville.
Well, the wheels have not come off the cart yet for Brady, but they feel like at least the bolts holding them on have come off. You've got to really kind of reel things back in here quickly if you're Brady. St. Hill Sedford looking like a very focused team out of the halftime locker room. Defensively, specifically, and it's led to some leak-out layup opportunities.
McConville comes out. That's his third foul. Anderson in the corner. He'll lob up top for Goshorn. They'll work it over to Johnston. Johnston on the drive, blocked by Tellitz. Whoa. Taken away by Miller. Miller, 1-on-4 the other way, puts it up, no good, but he is going to be called for the charge. A 1-on-4 isn't usually going to be to your advantage, and I believe it was Thatcher Tion who stayed home and drew the foul, and that's 3 now on Peyton Miller.
Yeah, it was. Thatcher did a good job. Had the right to that vertical space and got run into.
Into the forecourt. They get it over to Anderson, drives in. Dish off to Tion, 14-footer, just inside the free throw line, puts it home. And Sand Hill Stedford has opened up the lead here. They have started this third quarter on a 10-0 run. They lead at 46-28. Robinson over to McManus, and it's stolen away. Here comes Anderson, 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. Takes it in and kisses it off glass for two more, and it's now 48-28. Running it into the forecourt. Sanger slows it up. Out to Robinson. They'll work it down low, intended for Tellitz. Stolen away again by Mo Robinson. No look pass over to Goshorn. Back out top to Johnston. Now over to Tion. Mo Robinson along the baseline. He'll kiss it off the glass for two. And two more on the board for the Knights. 50-28. Brady in the forecourt. Ball tipped into the backcourt. And actually saved by Robinson and taken away by Anderson. His pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. Another turnover, Brady.
Yeah, that one was tipped, and Robinson, instead of just going and securing it, saved it back to the Knights. And that's just a mental lapse, as the official makes the tips signal, and then also he had his bench yelling out that it was a tip as well. So tough turnover for Brady.
Andrew Robinson will check out. Benji Robinson will check in. Bucket put up, and I was looking down real quick, but I think that was Peyton Sainer that put that up.
Mo Robinson.
Mo Robinson, okay. 52-28. A 16-0 run to start the second half for the Knights. From the corner, Sanger couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped around through the hands of McConville, taken by Tellitz. Now the other way it goes with Goshorn. Drives in, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Miller had it stripped away. And Brady will keep it with 3:32 to go here in the third. Down low, Tellitz puts it up, no good. Got his own board, trying to force it up, turns out of there, got it. He had four different Sandhills Thedford players around him. Was able to kind of get out of trouble and get that one to go. That's first points for Brady here in the second half. 52-30. Driving, 12-footer, no good for Goshorn. And the rebound taken down by Tellitz. And he might have got popped in the mouth accidentally.
Well, that last time down the floor, that really tough rebound and putback that he pulled down, he got hit in the face that trip down, and then went down to the other end, continued to play through it before the official finally made the stoppage. So I think he's going to shove some Kleenex up there in the nose and continue to go. But I think there's a stoppage here, Larry. They've got some blood on the floor they got to clean up, so I think we'll go ahead and take a break.
We'll take a timeout. 52-30, Sandhills Thedford.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you thanks to sponsorship from Ray Custom Haying of Thedford. Simply put, if it has to do with haying, Ray Custom Haying is the way to go. Call 308-645-7144. They are sponsoring this broadcast as a way to thank their customers by putting the area student athletes on air. Go Knights from Ray Custom Haying of Thedford. Proud Sandhills Thedford Knights supporters. 308-645-7144 for Ray Custom Haying.
The Brady Talent Booster Club is a proud supporter of the Brady Eagles, both academically and in athletics. The athletes you are hearing play work hard throughout the year to get better at the sports they participate in. But every Brady Eagle, athlete or not, is a student that has a big impact on our society now and will impact it in the future. The Brady Talent Booster Club salutes them and is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast.
We come back here to Dunning. Brady with the basketball after that timeout for blood. Shot put up no good from Miller from about 10. Here comes Sandhills Thedford the other way. Goshorn forces one up, couldn't get it to fall. Tipped around and taken out of there by Anderson. He'll pop from the free throw line, but that is swatted away. I believe that was Miller who got a piece of that one. Driving along the baseline, McConville left it short. Taken there by Goshorn. Feet ahead to Anderson. 1-on-2. Puts it up no good. Rebound cleared out weak side by Miller.
Well, Sandhill Semford is playing aggressive, and they're playing free because of this lead that they've built up by doing both of those things, but the makes have stopped.
3 ball from the right side on the corner, down for Cinch Sanger. He's had 3 on the night, 52-33. On the drive, Anderson, hanging 10-footer up and in. Carter Anderson with 2 more in the game, 54-33. Knights by 21. Sanger, he'll launch another 3. Got it again from the right wing.
He's made 4 3-pointers in this game. Those 2 back-to-back here in the third are his first makes from beyond the arc since the first quarter.
Goshorn on the drive, puts up the runner, couldn't get it to go, then going back after it after the rebound by Miller. He'll be whistled for the foul.
That'll be the second on Brandon Goshorn.
Coming back into the lineup will be Thatcher Tion, and Peyton Sainer will sit down. Brady will face 3/4 court token pressure. 1.5 to go here in the third. Eagles trail 54-36. Winner advances to the semifinals. Anderson with the steal, 1-on-2. Takes it in, and he is fouled by Sanger, and Anderson helps him up. And Anderson will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Barbara in the comment section says, "Go Bobcats." She was watching from Lawrence, Kansas. Michelle is watching from Thetford. Said, "Thanks for covering the Knights." Patty is watching from North Platte, also cheering for Sandhill Semford. And Desiree is cheering on Brady. Cheryl's watching from Mullen. Said, "Thanks for covering the games." And we had a question that said, is this playoffs or a mid-season tournament? That would be a mid-season tournament, the answer to that question in the comment section. Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference tournament.
First free throw, no good. Anderson has another one. He'll put this one in. 55-36. 19-point advantage for Sandhills Thetford. In the forecourt, Sanger down low to Tellitz. Boy, he just gets multiple players around him when he gets that ball, and he'll draw a foul again.
Yeah, they sandwich him really, really well, but because he's so tall and he does what he's supposed to in keeping the ball high and keeping the ball moving, more often than not tonight, it's resulted in really good things as Mason Cooksley picks up his second foul.
Tellitz at the line. He'll shoot a pair. Free throw, no good. 1:10 to go, third quarter, 55-36 in favor of the Knights of Sandhills Thetford. In the winner will advance to play Mullen in the semifinals. That game would be on Thursday at 3 o'clock. Into the forecourt. The lob down low, pass to Cooksley, who was trying to put it up, but he is fouled. And that's going to put him to the free throw line. They'll call that foul on McConville. That's his fourth. Now, the loser of this game will play in the consolation brackets. They'll take on the loser of that Twin Loop Sandhills Valley match, which down 54-10, I would think that would be Sandhills Valley. That will be on Friday. Cooksley puts it up and in, 56-36. Mason at the line. Dips the knees, puts it up, and that one off the back of the iron, but there's Mo Robinson to rebound, the follow up and in. Mo Robinson, he's been the difference maker here in this third quarter.
He's got 18, 8 of those here in the third.
But it's his defense also that's caused some big issues for Brady. On the drive, hanging shot put up, no good from 12 for Sanger. And here comes Sandhills Thetford. Mo Robinson into the paint, kicks it back out. Goshorn's three, it's short. Rebound kicked around, and they're going to call the kick on Anderson.
Well, that's favorable for Brady because kicks usually are when you're defending and the pass is going somewhere and you stick a leg out. That just kind of went off of Anderson's leg as he was trying to gather it. I don't think should have technically been a kick ball call, but Brady gives it right back with the travel.
Yeah, Miller on the pass kind of drug that pivot foot. And Sandhill Stedford, if they choose, can run the clock out. Shot clock is running, but they don't need to run it. It can be off for that matter. With it, it's Tion on the wing. Anderson, they'll work it left side to Goshorn. Corner to Robinson, fadeaway 15-footer, no good with 5 seconds to go. A foul's going to be called on the rebound. And who will this go on? Official will say that it will go against Kyron McManus, so that's going to put Mason Cooksley to the free throw line with 4.7 remaining in the quarter. First free throw, no good. First foul on McManus. Cooksley dips the knees and puts this one up there, and that one goes in.
He's made 2 of 4 free throws here in this quarter for his 2 points.
Sanger going to put up one from 3/4 court. It was taken down for a rebound for Cooksley, and then his baseball pass, his baseball shot got blocked. You might have heard that one from Tellitz. And that's how we end the third quarter. 60-36, Sandhill Stedford on top. Come back and join us for the fourth.
Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us. Your locally owned family bank, quick decisions, friendly and trusted. Our roots run deep in agriculture. We're your bank, modern and flexible. Learn more at westernnebraskabank.com. Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement plans that you're having. You can reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow, 940 South D Street. Make sure you get a hold of them for all your planning for retirement and your insurance and life needs. Shot put up, no good by Sandhill Stedford. Brady comes away with it. Sanger, bounce pass, kicked by Anderson. And it will stay with Brady, trailing 60-36. Inbounds will go to Sanger, down low to Miller. Post up, couldn't get the shot to go. Good defense by Tate Johnston. The rebound to the Knights. Tion into the forecourt, gives off Sainer. Now Anderson on the wing, along the baseline. Sainer, step over, couldn't get it to go. And a rebound cleared out by Tellitz. Still outlet to Miller. In the forecourt to Sanger, top of the key. Bounce back over to Miller on the drive, puts it up. A hanging 5-footer wouldn't go. Tipped around and run down by Anderson. Anderson, feet ahead to Goshorn. Made a nice move, drives, puts it up in the end.
Yeah, nice pass fake. It opened up the lane completely, and we know he's got the speed to take advantage of it.
62-36, and now just kind of a touch foul on Carter Anderson.
Well, he somehow made it all the way to this point in the game without a foul until that point. I don't know how, and in a game that's seen plenty of fouling.
One of the few players that has not had a foul until just now. And now Robbie McConville takes an extra dribble. He was wanting to get it over to Sanger, and then noticed that it wasn't going to be a completed pass as Anderson was in that area and decided to just go with the extra dribble. Sandhill Stedford puts it up. No good, but it goes out of bounds and stays with the Knights. Johnston lobs it up top. Gives off to Anderson. Into the corner. Driving Sainer. They'll work it around the perimeter. Johnston for a three. No good. Long rebound comes out into the hands of Sanger. Sanger into the forecourt. Lost control. Stolen away by Anderson. 1-on-2. Takes it in. Couldn't get it to go. But he does draw the foul from Peyton Miller.
Well, going into halftime rather, this was anybody's game. It was a 36-28 lead for Sandhills Thedford. We were tied at 17 at the end of the first quarter. Brady was playing really good basketball, but that third quarter just might prove to be their downfall as they got outscored 23-8 in the quarter, and that's pretty hard to recover from.
Anderson makes the free throw, 63-36. Carter's second one is on the way, and that one is no good. Rebound cleared out by Miller. 6:22 to go here in the ball game, and a foul away from the ball. Thatcher Tion running into Robinson, and that's going to be his second. McConville will toss it in to Miller. Back over to McConville, drives, cut off, back out to Robinson. Miller into the paint, trying to get it to Sanger, but stolen away by Thatcher Tion. Tion holds it up. Anderson, top of the key. Back over to Tion, had to go up high for it. Back to Anderson for a three ball, no good. Tipped around and finally controlled by Tellitz. Taken out of there by Robinson. Gives off to Miller. Miller runs it into the forecourt. Down the left side, baseball pass over to Sanger. Three ball, in and out, no good. Cleared out of there by Anderson. Between the legs dribble, he'll bring it across the timeline. Works the left elbow. Now finds Johnston into the paint. Puts it up with the left hand, but Tellitz was there to get a part of it and bring down the board. Miller will take it across the timeline, and then setting up the screen was McConville, and that's going to draw the fifth foul on Peyton Sainer.
Yeah, if the screen is there, and it was in time, you just can't run through it. And that's what Peyton tried to do, and fouls out. Unfortunately, didn't get to see much of that young man here tonight. Just was kind of in foul trouble from the very beginning.
Mo Robinson comes back in. So does Cooksley, also checking in for the first time tonight. Trey Oysinger, a junior for Sandhills Thedford. Mo Robinson the other way, goes around the defender, couldn't get it to go. And with the rebound, it's Robinson, that's Andrew Robinson. Feed ahead off the left side, Miller from 12, no good. Weak side rebound cleared out by McConville. Up top to Robinson, down Miller. Down low for Sanger, posted up against Goshorn to Tellitz, and then it's stripped away out of bounds off the hand of Tellitz. And that was Goshorn who made that happen. And a whole mass substitution coming in now for Brady. McManus coming back in. Also, Benji Robinson. First time tonight, Cruz Sewer, 5'9" freshman, and also for the first time tonight, Tyler Rowe, 5'10" freshman. Put that off the left side, three ball for Oysinger, no good. Cooksley, though, the rebound and the follow, he'll put it up and in. 65-36, 4.5 to go in the game. They'll work it around the perimeter. Robinson to McManus. Controls, works it up top now to Sewer. On the drive, Robinson couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Rowe tried to put it up and in, but could not do so. He's going to be fouled by Mason Cooksley. And that will put the young freshman Tyler Rowe to the line to shoot a pair. 4:11 remaining. Rowe gives it a spin, puts it up and in. So the young freshman gets into the scorebook here tonight. And now in for Sandhills Thedford, Dominic Smith, he's a senior. And also checking in for the first time tonight, Hunter Bray, a freshman. Tyler Rowe's second one is good. 65-38. Oysinger will bring it across the timeline. Feeds it off to Cooksley. Now to Bray. Bray will shoot up a long one from the corner. No good. McManus the board. McManus will run it into the forecourt. He'll work against Oysinger. And McManus puts up the 5-footer, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound brought out of there by Trey Oysinger. He'll feed it ahead, almost stolen away, but knocked out of bounds by Robinson. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go here in the game. And in front of the Sandhill Stedford crowd, it'll be Mason Cooksley to toss it in. Gets it into the corner for Larson. Lob for Bray, back to Oysinger. Now Smith controls. Cooksley up top. Lob over to Bray, his 15-footer no good. Oysinger the rebound, his follow from 10 no good. Larson's follow no good, but he drew the foul. So 3 opportunities for the Knights. And Heath Larson, freshman, will go to the line, try to get into the scorebook. 65-38, 3:21 remaining. Larson's free throw, good. This freshman here in the fourth quarter knocking down some free throws. Larson will have another. High arching shot, nothing but the net. Well, both those look pretty.
Yeah, bring that young man in when you need to sink some free throws down the stretch in a tight ball game.
67-38. They'll play it around the perimeter. McManus give off to Sewer. Now back to McManus, and he'll knock down the 3. Kyron McManus, 5'11" sophomore. 67-41, just under 3 minutes remaining. Launching a 3, Bray too strong. Oysinger follow no good. And it's taken out of there by Sewer. He'll run into the forecourt. It's got numbers. Tries to get it over to Robinson, but it was tipped by Cooksley and out of bounds. Ball will stay with Brady. He'll trigger it in from the corner. It'll be Sewer off the glass for 3. He banked it home. Cruz Sewer, 5'11" freshman. So both freshmen for Brady getting into the scorebook here. Oysinger stolen away by Benji Robinson. He'll take it in. Pump fake up and lays it in. 67-46. A lot of young kids getting some playing time out there tonight. Now Robinson again with the steal. 2-on-1. Putting it up and in is Sewer. Cruz Sewer getting the bucket, and he's fouled. And he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, and an opportunity to score his 6th point in about 25 seconds of clock time. And it's good to see these Brady kids having some fun despite being down as many points as they are. You know, still being able to flash a smile over at their coach on the sideline, on the bench, and have some fun late in this game.
Tay Johnson will check back in. Free throw by Sewer, up and good. Boy, that's another one. That's another good-looking free throw shot.
We've only seen one missed free throw by the substitutes for these two teams in the fourth quarter.
The freshmen in this quarter are perfect from the line. 67-49, another turnover. Brady with the basketball. Sewer's going to launch another 3. That one almost banked in. Smith comes down with the board. Outlet to Oysinger on the right wing. Up top, Cooksley wants to fire at 3. In and out, no good. Brought down by McManus, and he is fouled by Johnston. And I think that is the 4th on Tate. And to the free throw line will go McManus with 1:43 remaining. And puts it up, and no good. Goshorn, Anderson, Larson, and Robinson all back in for Sandhill Stedford. Kyron McManus at the line, puts up this one. That one will not go either, and the rebound brought down by Anderson. He'll push it into the forecourt. dribbles in, works it over to the right side on the drive. Johnston steps through and puts it up and in.
And he gets into the scorebook with 2.
69-49, a minute 25 to go. With it up top, Seward drives to the top of the key. Rowe for 3, got it! Is he happy or what? He looked over here to the bench, and he was thrilled with that 3. 69-52, Goshorn takes it in and puts it home from 5. 71-52 as we reach 1 minute and 1 second mark. And technically a timeout taken by, it's a Broken Bow Dairy Queen timeout, and we'll take it with them.
Sandhills Oil was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since, offering bulk oil and fuel delivery, as well as propane delivery, plus oil, lube, and filters. Their 3 family-run convenience stores in Thetford, Hyannis, and Valentine are ready to serve you. They love supporting community events and high school sports, and they're proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Sandhills Oil in Thetford.
Minute 1 to go here in the ball game, 71-52. With the basketball, Rowe again. He'll launch another 3. This one just grazes the iron and goes on out of bounds. It'll be Sandhills Thetford's basketball with a clock of 50 seconds to go. Into the forecourt. They'll work it around. Otzinger puts it up from about 8 feet away. Makes it 73-52.
And he gets into the scorebook.
Rowe almost had it, lost it, got it back to Sewer. Driving, McManus puts it up no good, but a foul will be called on Mason Cooksley.
And he just fouled out.
And he becomes the second player to foul out for Sandhills Thetford. Peyton Sainer did earlier. Tate Johnston, who's got 4 fouls, will come in for him. 30 seconds right on the money left in this one. Free throw no good for McManus. This was a tight game at halftime, or fairly tight game, 36-28. But Sandhills Thetford, they went on a run to start the third quarter and separated themselves, and they're going to end up winning right around 20 points. They're up 73-53 as McManus made that second free throw. Johnston up top to the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Smith with a long 3. He'll knock it down. That's a big one for Dominic Smith, the senior. 76-53. McManus, a long one. In and out, no good. Osiger comes away with it. And he may just hold it back there, and that's going to be it. That is your ball game. Your final score, Sandhills Thetford 76, Brady 53. The Knights improved to 9-5. The Eagles dropped to 2-14. The Eagles will play in the consolation on Friday, and Sandhills Thetford will beat up with Mullen in a game we'll have for you here on 95.3 Thursday afternoon. Jeremy's figuring up the final tally. We'll take a break, come back, and pass those on to you here on 95.3 and Sandhills Express.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thetford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Ewald's Grocery in Thetford is your full-service grocery store, proudly stocked with high-quality foods, great prices, and the friendly service you can count on. They take pride in supporting their local community and appreciate every customer who walks through their doors. Ewald's Grocery is also a big supporter of the Sandhills Thetford Knights, always cheering on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery, your hometown store and proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by Cow Country Animal Clinic, cheering on the Knights and all of the area student athletes. They invite you to see them in Thetford. Whether you need vet services or supplies for animals that are large, small, or exotic, enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by your friends and neighbors at Cow Country Animal Clinic of Thetford. Proud to be your local vet service and supply connection.
You can find the Hitch and Post Saloon on Main Street in Brady. They're open daily and are serving up delicious specials throughout the week. Monday, it's 99-cent wings and Reubens, and on Tuesday, they have taco specials with $2 margaritas. Wednesday is a great day for great chicken fried steak. Thursday, head into the Hitch and Post Saloon for Jack Burgers, patty melts, and $1 draws. Friday and Saturday, they'll serve you delicious cuts of prime rib. Stop by and see them at the Hitch and Post Saloon in Brady, proud supporters of the Brady Eagles.
At the Sargent Insurance Agency in Thetford, setting customers up with the best coverage at the best price and working hard for you are top priority. Shannon Ahlstrom sorts through several insurance options, weighs out the benefits, makes phone calls, and only stops when she has the perfect coverage plan for you. Call today to make an appointment for an insurance review at 645-2784. That's Sargent Insurance Agency, proud supporters of the Sand Hills Thetford Knights and this broadcast.
And we come back here to Dunning as we've wrapped it all up. Sand Hills Thetford gets the win, and a pretty impressive win, 76-53 here tonight over Brady. And with the final numbers, here is Jeremy.
For the Eagles of Brady, Cinch Sanger with 16, 11 for Brody Tellitz down there in the post. Lots of players in the scorebook this evening. Cruz Soar had 6 in the fourth quarter, 5 apiece for Robbie McConville, Kyra McManus, as well as Tyler Rowe. 3 points put in by Peyton Miller, and then a 2 for Benji Robinson. For St. Hills Thetford, lots of scores in the scorebook. 10 scores in the scorebook and 4 double-digit scores. 18 put in by Mo Robinson, 17 for Brandon Goshorn, 14 for Carter Anderson, 11 for Thatcher Tehon, 4 for Mason Cooksley, 2 apiece by Trey Osinger, Peyton Sainer, and Heath Larson, and then a 3 in there as well for Dominic Smith. St. Hills Thetford dominating a couple of different categories, including rebounding, out-rebounding Brady 38-28. Also only had 13 turnovers while forcing 29. From the free throw line, St. Hills Thetford was 9 of 16, just over a 50% clip, while Brady left 12 points out on the floor, shooting 10 of 22. Again, it was a victory for St. Hills Thetford, 76-53 over Brady. They move forward to the semifinals.
All right, they do move to the semifinals where they'll play Mullen on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. That'll be the first match of the day for the semifinals for both the boys and the girls. And, of course, we'll have all 4 of those matches on 95.3 KBBM and streaming them live on Sand Hills Express. Sand Hills Thetford, again, the 76-53 win. They'll take on Mullen. Mullen, the 3 seed, was able to defeat South Loop 59-52 in the earlier match, the best match of all the first-round games. And then over in Sargent, and Soma Myrna won earlier today in the 4 versus 5 match. They defeated Arthur County fairly easy, 64-23. And then top-seeded Twin Loop, an easy winner over Sand Hills Valley, 72-17. So Twin Loop will face Soma Myrna in the second semifinal on Thursday afternoon. That is technically, tentatively set to start at 4:30. That, of course, also on 95.3 and Sand Hills Express. All the losers of these games will play on Friday on a consolation basis. Don't forget also, tomorrow, we've got more basketball for you. On the girls' side, we'll have 1 ball game. There's only 7 teams on the girls' side, so the top seed, Mullen's getting a bye. So the 4 and 5 seed, we'll have that matchup for you tomorrow. 5:30 is the tip time. We'll take to the air about 15-20 minutes before that, as we'll have Soma Myrna and Twin Loop. Jeremy, Jack, and I will be on hand for that one in Myrna. And then over on KCNI, it'll be the Southwest Conference basketball tournament. The Broken Bow girls at Minden, 6 o'clock the start for that one. Brent Apperson will take to the air just a little before that. You can hear that over on 96.3 FM. So that is pretty much the way it has gone tonight. The winners chalk 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds all moving on, Jeremy.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. And thank you, folks, for tuning in for the broadcast tonight. Full replay is available on the Sand Hills Express YouTube and Facebook pages, and audio replay will be available on kbbn.com very soon as well. Thank you for liking our Facebook page and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Lots more sports coming your direction this week and beyond. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Jack Simpson behind the camera, for Larry Kottner, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your night. Have a safe drive home if you're tuning into the pregame after attending here in Dunning. And we'll talk to you on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for more MNAC girls and boys basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on sandhillsexpress.com from Central Nebraska's Sports Source. From morning to midnight. Unique rock.
The 3-2 pitch swung on and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's gonna win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the 3. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3. Wow. Hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenow.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking